Civil liberty to win it.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
Thank you for letting me share in your aura.
How do you say his name? Asminger?
Asperger.
On 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app. And on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Give me a freaking break.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
What a catch by the tight end! Gungus!
Right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
I've danced with the devil.
It is smooth, baby. Yeah.
Free mahi mahi, free mahi mahi.
Everything needs to be Dodger-related addressed to Bergie.
7:02 and 20 seconds. Good morning. The Sedano Kap Morning Show is on for your Monday, April 13th. Man, that open was smack jam loaded.
It was awesome. Wow.
We gather around on this Monday, Masters Monday. You heard Rory wins back-to-back green jackets. The Lakers are the 4-seed sucker. The LA Kings winning in Ohtani, although Ohtani's bat. And we're going to get more from Berkey, who just finished the Blue Review. He's wiping off the sweat from his brow after a jam-packed Blue Review this morning.
It was exhausting.
The sweep of the Rangers doesn't happen. Damn it.
Well, what an open, though, when you think about it. You know, the Lakers win their last three.
Cappy's going to repeat exactly what I just said, I think, now, Sedano.
No, but it's fun. It's a fun weekend, man. It really was. It was an amazing weekend of sports. I mean, I know a lot of us were wrapped up in the Masters, and what a day yesterday was. I mean, the leaderboard changing, and the names at the top of the leaderboard were the stars that you actually know, and that was incredible. And then the Dodgers, and then the Kings, and then, Chris, I got to even give you a little bit of love and thanks. You even threw in my horse, Civil Liberty, which was a winner this past weekend.
I actually have to give credit to producer Jorge, who ran into my office at 6:40 and said, "I've got Civil Liberty sound." And I said, "What?" And he said,
"What's that?
Let's work that into the open."
What is that? What is Civil Liberty?
And he said, "It's Cappy Schwanz, the horse." I said, "All right."
Yeah, man. I mean, what an incredible weekend of sports. It really was amazing. Georgie, what'd you get into? What was most top of mind for you this weekend?
I watched the Masters. I'm not the biggest golf person, but the Rory story definitely kept me involved. I mean, had Rory falling apart, it felt like on Saturday a little bit, and even on Sunday, made me think to myself, oh, this might actually be interesting. And the fact he came back was even better because I did want him to win. The fourth guy, right? To go back to back. I mean, it's an illustrious group certainly to be a part of. So I'm happy about that. I went to the Dodger game on Saturday. It was fun.
I saw those pictures. That was great.
It was a fun game on Saturday. Ran into our buddy Steven Hernandez, who we'll see tomorrow, Cappy.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Can't wait for tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Can't wait for this Dodgers-Mets series to start. I mean, this is like, I think I read today, the most expensive two teams ever to be on a field together at the same time. Like, the salaries
that
combined,
probably makes
ridiculous.
sense.
Yeah.
Sure.
Although the Mets have been awful so far this season, and Juan Soto's out.
Yeah. Juan Soto's hurt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's out. So, can I ask everybody a quick question? Because I know that me, Christopher Arthur Morales, and Bergie.
Because it was an odd, Sedano ended, and there was an odd, where do we go next? And then Cappy just went, all right.
No, here's the thing about, I want to stay with the Masters for a second.
All right.
So we were all texting back and forth yesterday, mostly me, Bergie, and Christopher Arthur Morales. We were kind of all going back and forth. Did you guys want to see when Scotty made a move? Because Scotty Scheffler was having these two incredible rounds, but they weren't incredible where he was knocking down birdies and he was putting up these crazy scores. He just was consistent every single hole, it seemed. And in fact, there was the stat yesterday afterwards that Scotty Scheffler is one of the few golfers, or maybe the first golfer ever since the 1940s, to actually not have a bogey on the final two rounds. So he just kept parring everything, and he couldn't make a move. And then he got to 15 yesterday, and he went back-to-back birdies. And then you're like, whoa, wait a second. Now, Scotty's moved into second place by himself at 11 under. And then when it got to 18, and Rory was at 13 under with 2 strokes up, and Rory goes way off the fairway. Were you guys thinking I was thinking I'd love to see Rory implode a little bit here just so we can get both guys at 11 under and get a playoff between Scotty and Rory. Were you guys thinking that at all?
100%. The entire time. Go ahead, Sedano.
No, I thought it was absolutely possible. Sure, of course.
See, he didn't Cappy didn't vocal font it to Bergie there.
I didn't vocal font
He said to anybody.
Yeah, but what do you mean when there's 17 people on a show?
Oh, yeah.
Can't just say, anybody start talking.
Well, I said you guys.
Well, what does
kinda
that mean?
It's here's what you guys meant, just to be clear, for the future. You guys meant Sedano, Morales, Bergie. Did we all, who were all talking about this during the day, were you guys hoping like I was? I wanted more.
But see, Bergie I knew was pulling for Scotty, so I was going to lay out and let him go.
Oh, nice. Well, that's the beauty of Jim Nantz too. By the way, when it's over, and Jim is probably trying to get to the Butler cabin, and there's just no talking at all, and you're just watching the champion come off and embrace his family, and then high five people through the tunnel and his friends, and he's stopping to hug people. It's such an awesome thing. I put so much time into the Masters this weekend, but I still wanted more.
So, Cappy, I was actually rooting for everybody to implode over and over again so that it was tight around the top of the leaderboard, so that you had a playoff or it was getting close or it come down to the 18th hole, which it kind of did. But so I was hoping for Scotty to move up, and I was hoping for Rory. I was hoping for Justin Rose to move down, for everybody to just kind of implode, to be all even going into that 18th hole.
Yeah.
It didn't happen that way, but it was still fun.
And Scotty Scheffler, he had a putt on 18 that kept him at par. And that putt was the difference between about $1.4 million. Had Scotty missed that putt and tied with everybody at 10 under, he'd have made $1.08 million. But instead, by dropping that putt, he made $2.4 million. But Rory, the winner, at $4.5 million. But just watching that,
I thought the best part of it all was Rory and just his conversation afterwards. How much of that did you watch?
All of it. The Butler cabin?
Yeah.
But did you notice it was short this year on CBS? Usually the amateur championship, amateur champion is in there too. Mm-hmm. And it's really awkward because Jim's asking this 20-year-old questions and the 20-year-old's just shell-shocked. But they didn't have that. Mm-hmm. They just had Rory and then Fred. The chairman. Fred, what's his last name? Fred Riley. Mm-hmm. He was in there. And then they didn't even show the usual on the 18th green where they do that, championship little but presentation with the green jacket. So they didn't show any of that on CBS. Yeah. I think they were in a rush.
I don't know what happened. They got done with the Butler cabin.
I think so.
Really think about it.
Butler cabin was tight. It was 4 minutes.
And then
tight cabin.
They did, and then they went right into a full screen logo of CBS, reminding you, hey, you just watched all of this on CBS. And then the very first commercial was for Toyota. And I only know that because I thought to myself, who paid what to be the first commercial kind of at the end of all of this? But you're right. They didn't really go back to the 18th green and the presentation. We didn't get to see any of that.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was weird.
The Rory part of it where he talked about how, and I'm paraphrasing now, where he said, after winning last year, this year was easier. Now, not that it was easy, clearly, but that it was easier. There was no pressure on him. He was playing freer. And because there's this, immense amount of pressure on these guys, particularly someone like him, right, who at one point was dubbed the next guy, right? To win that one last year after, I think it was 15 attempts.
17.
Right? 17?
Yep.
I think that starts to weigh on you. So once you get it off your chest, right? The proverbial monkey is off your back. That's it. Hey, I know what I'm doing here. I just got to refocus, recenter, and I'm good. I can do this. So I loved that part of the conversation because it is true. Once you've done something once, it doesn't mean you're going to do it over and over again, but it certainly becomes a little more muscle memory. That's for sure.
We have Rory post. Let's hear from Rory after his back-to-back Masters victory.
I thought it was so difficult to win last year because of trying to win the Masters and the Grand Slam, and then this year I realized it's just really difficult to win the Masters. I tried to convince myself it was both, but just incredible. I obviously did the bulk of my work on Thursday and Friday, and I don't think I would have believed anyone if they said to me, all you have to do is shoot even par for the weekend and you'll win.
Yeah. The only reason I knew it was 17, by the way, George, is because he mentioned it to Jim Nantz specifically. He said, it took me 17 years to get my first one, and now here I am with back-to-back Masters championships. It's hard to believe that I actually pulled it off. But, I mean, listen, I know that if you're a golf fan, this is religion to you. You know what I mean? You sent your whole weekend on watching the Masters. And if you were not a golf fan, but you got pulled into golf because you were a Tiger fan, then you may not have been into this story. But I was telling people yesterday that they were like, nah, I'm not really into it. There's no Tiger Woods, so I'm not into it. I'm like, you guys are missing insane drama at the end of this tournament. I mean, nine.
But I get what you're saying, and you're right. But there are just some people that, like, there are a lot of people that left basketball after Michael Jordan retired. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are just people who draw you in. None of these guys draw you in necessarily,
can't deny that.
Unless you like golf.
No, can't deny that. I mean, Rory McIlroy is an amazing story if you like golf. Scottie Scheffler is an incredible player if you like golf. But just using those two guys just as an example, if you are not a golf fan, you're like, who? What's their deal? Like, you're not. There's nothing crossover, superstar about those guys. But Chris, Bergie, I know that the three of us were very into it yesterday. If you like golf, then the Masters is the holy grail of golf.
Sure.
And seeing the names at the top of the board yesterday, Rory, Scotty, Justin Rose, Colin Morikawa, Cameron Young, Max Homa, Xander Schauffele, Jordan Spieth. These are names that are in the top 10 that you all know. So there was a leaderboard yesterday, fellas. You guys tell me what you thought. That it was like, wow, you know all of these guys, and one shot could change everything here. And I thought the drama yesterday at Augusta was incredible.
So congratulations to Max Homa, local kid from Valencia. He picked up about, I think, $600K for his
$630,000.
Yeah,
that's
for
right.
his sixth place victory or seventh place. By the way, Rory wins his sixth major. He also has 2 PGAs and now 2 Masters. So if he wins one more U.S. Open and one more Open Championship or British Open, he will do a double Grand Slam.
Did you say
he's
he has
only
2
one
Masters?
of 15 guys to have won 6 majors to begin with.
Yeah,
right?
you
Like,
said
that's
2
already
Masters.
pretty rare. You know?
But just one more time, 2 Masters, 2 PGAs. You said?
Yeah, so he needs to win another U.S. Open and another British Open
so he's
over
got
his
that
career
right.
to do a double Grand Slam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wow.
So Cappy, to your question, I was telling Chris when we were walking in here together that I don't normally watch this. I don't normally watch Masters Sunday or U.S. Open Sunday or any of those things. This was pretty new for me, and so I don't really know all these guys as well. Actually,
really?
Gene knew all the people and were telling me who each of the people were.
Wow.
But now that I've been playing a lot more golf, I got more into it. So this for me was a lot more fun this time, just because I kind of understand it a little bit better than I did in the past.
So you're playing golf is what got you into watching the
Correct.
Masters this weekend.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
because before my dad would watch it every Sunday, and then I would see him and be like, you're annoying. You're watching, all you're doing is just watching golf all day. And I'd go off and do something else. But now this was the first time by myself I've sat down and watched from beginning to end on Sunday.
One of my favorite parts, George, especially for people who like to play golf, is when you see guys have massive fails. What's the dude's name? His last name is Lee. I don't know his first name. And he had like a 10 yesterday.
He blew up.
And shot an 84. And you go, this is what happens. It's amazing to see that these are the best of the best in the world, and you would just think that any pro golfer could just put the ball right in the middle of the fairway every single time off the tee. There was a stat about Rory that on Thursday and Friday, and you guys will have to fact check me on this, but on Thursday and Friday, he may have had one of the lowest percentages of hitting fairways. So think about that. Here's a guy who had the lead going into the weekend, and he couldn't hit a fairway to save his life. So I loved it. I thought it was amazing. And obviously from the Masters, we get into so many other things, especially yesterday, from the Lakers, the Dodgers. Yes, George, I did have a horse win yesterday down at Keeneland, which I know you're very excited about, even though the horse was 1-5, so there was no money to be made on that horse. Aww. I know, but what a weekend, man. What an incredible weekend.
How do you keep not making money on this horse?
Well, this horse, if,
he's just too good, this horse.
No, if this horse, this was his first win. If this horse.
Where's Pepe?
I'm sure figuring out how he can bother us more.
No, I'm just saying that the drop.
He's waving. Yeah.
Without Lindsay here, her drops are all kind of all over the place.
Oh.
I can't.
The horse. There you go.
The horse.
Lindsay's set to return tomorrow. Meanwhile, it's 7:16 in the morning. You know what you could have done in those 60 minutes? Well, you could have talked about your Schwann's horse, or you could have gone to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a location near you.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. So, George, from the Masters to the Lakers last night.
Yeah.
And I got to give it up. I
Needed
do.
to win.
I got to give it up. Right. Got to give it up to those guys. You know, you lose those 3 games in a row. And look, you're going to lose to Oklahoma City. Okay, fine. Everybody gets hurt. We know the story. You lose to Dallas, and you're kind of shell-shocked over what has transpired in terms of injuries.
Shell-shocked is an accurate description, yes.
And then what happens is you come home to take on the Thunder, where you've already gotten ham-slammed by those guys, and now you don't have half your team playing. Right. I mean, literally 4 or 5 guys don't even start.
Yeah. I mean, the Warriors one was fortunate, right? Steph didn't play, but hey, who cares? You know?
Right. And then you beat the Suns, who you've had a hard time with as the year has gone on.
Kick their ass.
Right. And then you play the Jazz, which is a team you're obviously supposed to beat, and you don't even need LeBron in the second half to do that.
Right. Yeah.
So good, but listen, when you lose 3 of 3, and 2 of those 3 are to Oklahoma City, and not only do you get embarrassed, but moreover, you lose 2 of your superstar players in the process.
Yeah.
Could this thing go flushing down the toilet, or can JJ stabilize the ship?
Well, listen, JJ told me the other day when I was there in Golden State, he said, look, we all had to kind of recalibrate after being in, I'm going to use your word. It's not the word he used. I just don't remember right now the word he used. Shell-shocked, right? Mm-hmm. And we have to recalibrate. We have to work around the strengths of who we have available to us. And that's what we plan on doing. And, for 3 games, that's what he's done. Now it's the regular season. Teams weren't necessarily playing at full strength. Now they're playing a Rockets team who has been hot down the stretch. But,
I looked it up this morning. I think since the Lakers beat the Rockets in those 2 straight games in Houston, I think Houston's gone 11-2, 11-3, someone again, right in that neighborhood. Yeah, but they won 11 games of their last 13 or 14 games. So they have gone from a team that looked like they could have fallen apart when the Lakers beat them in back-to-back games to a team that they themselves stabilized and went on a nice run here to finish off the season.
Correct. So I think that's where they are. I would have liked for the Lakers to have played Minnesota personally, because Ant is coming off an injury, right? So I think that would have been ideal. Unfortunately, not the case, right? So they're going to play the Rockets. Rockets are playing well. Rockets are at full strength. No Van Vliet, obviously, but they haven't had him for most of the season. So, yes. Now the question is, Lindsay's not here. But the question is, can we get not LeBron flipping the switch, because I don't believe there's a switch to flip at this stage anymore, but can we just get a vintage LeBron performance to keep them afloat, and in hopes Luka comes back by like a game 5 or so? And we're going to be on Luka watch here pretty soon, starting, I don't know, the weekend?
Well, Saturday. Yeah, Saturday when game 1 tips off, we'll be on Luka watch.
Yeah, so probably Friday is we're going to start being on Luka watch, and we're going to start to get reports Thursday or Friday on Luka's recovery process and what that's looking like. That's going to happen towards the end of the week. So we have an update right now?
We do have an update. You see it on the rundown. This update on Luka from a Slovenian paper.
Oh, nice.
So it says, according
Not Russian, though.
Let's go to our Slovenian paper update desk. And Gregory Arthur, Slovenian.
Now, Did you translate this?
So, when you click on the link, there's actually a button at the top that says Slovenian and English. So I clicked English, and it had it all right there.
Smart move by you.
Hey, look at that.
Surprised you're not fluent in Slovenian. I'm surprised by that.
Hey, no. As long as Luka's here, I'm going to learn Slovenian. Don't worry about it. According to our unofficial but reliable information, Doncic has already completed the first series of therapies. It is clear that Doncic also received the blessing of the Los Angeles Lakers, who, of course, support Luka in every decision he makes, from going to Madrid for treatment to traveling to Slovenia for a short time in between 2 series of therapies. Luka traveled to Spain, and that he embarked on special stem cell therapies under the watchful eye of Spanish expert Javier Barrio. He worked for Luka's former club, Real Madrid, and the Santias Clinic for many years, and has now been working for Luka's personal camp and under the auspices, I don't know the word, for the Lakers for some time.
Mm-hmm. I love the second paragraph. It is clear that Doncic also received the blessing of the Lakers, who, of course, support Luka in every decision that he makes, from going to Madrid for treatment to traveling to Slovenia for a short time between 2 series of therapy. I suspect.
And by the way, I believe it's the Sanitas. Sanitas.
Santias. It's
no, I know it's spelled wrong. There's no such thing as Santias.
Yeah, you hear that? No such thing. Come on, man.
This stupid Slovenian paper.
No such thing. Come on. I mean, when you talk about Spanish geography, you talk about geography in Spain.
Well,
you talk
they
to
don't
Sedano.
speak Spanish. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So.
Right. But I just love that line, though, about how the Lakers support everything that Luka does. Listen, you think Luka has to say to the Lakers, hey, I'm done with treatment 1. Now I'm getting on a private jet. I'm going from Spain to Slovenia so I can see my daughters because I'm a hell of a lot closer in Spain than I am in Los Angeles. And since my daughter, my second one, was born, I've had to go back and I missed those 2 games. And while I'm over here and while I'm not doing anything because my leg is recovering, I'm going to run over and see my daughter. I don't think Luka had to necessarily get the Lakers' blessing to do that. But even if he did, I just love the way the paper reports it, that they said, hey, the Lakers, of course, support Luka in every decision that he makes. So, he's the superstar. He's a $50, $60 million player. He's the leading scorer in the league. They support everything that he does.
Well, the plan is, the hope is, I don't know about the plan, but the hope is that he comes back sometime during this series. Now, we'll see, right? We'll see what actually transpires. But I would imagine, again, over the next week, we're going to really be on Luka watch. So,
Game 1, Lakers-Rockets will be Saturday night. You'll hear all the coverage all week long, of course, here on your home of Lakers basketball, ESPN LA 710, the all-new ESPN LA app. 7:23 in the morning. We've got Evan Cohen at a special day and time today, 8 o'clock coming up for a Monday. I think he's busy going to do the Dougie tomorrow, so he can't join us today. I don't know. We'll talk about that.
Dougie?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Meanwhile, let's talk about our friend, Cappy, at Seller's Advantage.
Hey, listen, guys, if now is the time to sell your home for a variety of reasons, whatever it may be, your kids have graduated high school, they've gone on to college, whatever, or they're out of the house completely now, and you're sitting in this house and you don't need it anymore, okay, maybe that's why you want to sell your house. Maybe you've inherited a home from your folks, and you're paying property taxes on this home, and you don't want to play landlord. You don't want to live in it. Maybe that's a reason why you want to sell your home. Maybe you're just like, hey, look, we got a lot of equity in this house, and California is a very expensive state to live in. I'm ready to move to someplace else. Whatever the reason is that you want to sell your home and you want to take advantage of your equity, you should be calling Seller's Advantage, and here's why. Seller's Advantage makes it fast, makes it easy. Here's how they do it. They come to your house, they look around, and they say to you, here's a cash offer. We can make this deal happen quickly. We can give you a little bit more time if you need it. But the bottom line is it's a cash offer. So you don't have to worry about it falling through. You don't have to put any money into the home to fix it up. Don't worry about painting the walls. Don't worry about curb appeal and what's going on the outside. We will buy it as is. You just have to decide if you want to accept the offer. So now's the time to call Seller's Advantage for that no-obligation offer. Here's the number. It's 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747. If you're ready to sell your home, you should visit sellersadvantage.com.
Thank you, Cappy. 7:25 on a Monday. When we return in 2.5 minutes, will we talk more Masters? Will we talk LA Kings? Will we talk Cappy's horse? Or more Lakers? Guess you're going to have to find out, Jack. That's the Sedano Kap Morning Show on a feel-good Masters Monday on ESPN LA.
I'm Doug Hopkins.
And I'm Damon Lyons.
And we want to buy your house.
After 30 years and more than 20,000 transactions, Seller's Advantage knows how to get you more for your home.
No agent fees, no commissions, just an as-is cash offer.
Call Seller's Advantage or visit sellersadvantage.com.
$209 for a Tacoma? You already know it's got to be Northridge and Wonders Toyota. Any trade you own outright is your down payment. It's a limited time offer. Nobody's going to take care of you like my guys at Wonders and Northridge Toyota.
2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 iForce 2.4 cylinder turbo 5-foot bed double cab 4x2 RWD model. MSRP $40,628. Base 10,000 miles per year and excludes tax, title, license, and dollar fees.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
The horse at Uline. The prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Evan Cohen here. Did you know the average employer sorts through about 250 resumes for one job opening? That's a lot of time reviewing applications. Well, if you're hiring, here's good news. You can now review resumes and applications faster thanks to ZipRecruiter. With ZipRecruiter's new feature, qualified candidates who are very interested in your job show up at the top of your list. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site based on G2. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
It must be quite a thing for you to see two stars of our magnitude.
Sedano and Kap have taken over Morning Drive.
And this isn't some hologram nonsense. This is in the flesh, baby. The two of us together.
More Sedano and Kap right now.
7:28, good morning. Yeah, I know what you said. I want to start you on Monday with a top Slovenian song in celebration of Luka, so we're doing it. It's like a mega mix of Slovenian hits.
Well done.
It's Kings game day. The playoff push continues as the Kings take on the Seattle Kraken. Tonight on the road, pregame coverage starts at 6, leading you right up to face-off at 6:30. After the game, keep it here for Kings Talk with Sammy Batesh, your spot to Sam Boney, your spot to react and break it all down. Catch every moment on ESPN LA 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app. Just tap it! The Kings play-by-play tile, home of your Los Angeles Kings. Well, they did it on Saturday, Sedano.
Yeah,
you said
they're currently in the playoffs at the moment. Yes.
They got to beat those stinking Edmonton Oilers, and they did it Saturday in their final home game of the season. A 1-0 victory over those scumbag Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, while I was driving to Dodger Stadium, I decided to get off on Pico right there by the convention center and then sneak back onto the 110 to skip some traffic. And it worked.
Smart move.
And I saw a bunch of Kings fans, leaving the arena at that particular time. So, yeah, they were fired up, as they should.
Hey, Kings on a good roll right now. I mean, that 4 in a row. And you said it last week, you know, you got to get past an Edmonton team. You got to start believing that you can beat them because you might see them again early in the playoffs. So a 1-0 win on Saturday afternoon. And the celebration for Kopitar and, you know, his incredible career, and Kings fans there to celebrate that with a win. And then you look at these next 3 games, Seattle, Vancouver, and Calgary, all very, very winnable games. And so let's see the Kings make this playoff push and send Kopitar off at least through the postseason, not just getting bounced in the regular season. So good win by the Kings this past weekend.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So, it was a great weekend of sports. Really was. I mean, Kings win. Dodgers took 2 out of 3. I know there's a lot to talk about there. The Lakers 3 in a row to finish things off. The Masters, and yes, my horse won on Sunday. So yes, very.
You didn't make any money.
Well, I didn't bet on the race.
Don't you own horses to make money?
Yeah, but when you're saying that, let me explain. I think you're kind of misinterpreting the whole thing. I didn't bet on the race because the horse was an overwhelming favorite and there was no money to be made on the win.
You own horses just so you can tell people, hey, I own horses.
Kind of.
Yeah, right?
Well, wait a second.
And then you use the horses and being in that community to then raise money for other ventures and siphon money off of people. Like, hey, come see my horse. By the way, can you invest in this thing I got going?
Wow, you really got this whole thing that I'm like this real scammer of some kind.
Not scammer.
Scammer.
Yeah,
Think smart businessman, actually.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you put it that way.
It's just
yeah.
mixing,
Yeah, I'm crossing streams. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah. So the horse
Listen,
thing,
if I ever needed to wash a significant amount of money, I'm calling you.
Yeah, call me. We'll put them into horses. We'll put all those dollars into horses. No problem. But no, it's hard to make money when a horse is an overwhelming favorite because if you bet $100 on a horse that's 1-5 and the horse wins and you go to cash in your ticket and they give you back like $120, you're like, wait, I bet 100 to win 120. But the thing is that even though the horse is an overwhelming favorite, if you lose, because I mean it's a crapshoot, then you're like, why the hell did I do that? So I didn't even bet. But the horse's value goes up significantly, and that's where the money is made. So good win. Good win for the group yesterday. And this was coming off Saturday where we had to scratch a horse that we thought was definitely going to win. And we thought this horse would win and not only be steered towards the Kentucky Derby, which may be a little too soon, but certainly the Preakness thereafter, and the horse never even raced on Saturday. So we came back with another one on Sunday, and we got a victory.
Wow.
See that, George?
The horse.
Now, George, I'm involved in horse racing this weekend. Any Little League wins that I should be aware of?
No,
apparently
spring break, bro. We're out.
Oh, spring break. No.
We're back this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's why we went to the Dodger game.
Awesome.
Fun game. 3 home runs in that first inning. 2 by the Dodgers and 1 by the Rangers. Easy to keep a 7-year-old's attention span there.
Yeah, and keep a kid entertained, huh?
Yeah. And then we were seated 2 sections away from our pal Steven Hernandez.
He's got the best seats in the house, man.
Yeah.
Well,
I was
can't wait
able
for
to
Tuesday
see,
night.
I did the move where I waited till the last second to see when prices would drop, and I did, and I was able to get those fancy seats.
So wait, I have a question. What time?
Price?
What time was game? Was the game at 7?
Game is at 6.
Game is at 6. So what time did you buy the tickets?
Probably closer to 5.
Okay, so were you in the parking lot already when you bought them, or did you buy them before you even took off from the house?
I bought them right before I took off.
It's a smart move, Sedano.
Yeah. And what do you think the top level value was, and what do you think percentage wise you got them?
You know, I used one of those ticket sites, and it tells you kind of like it gives you a good grade on how close they are to face value, and it had an amazing grade. And then and based on what that number was, it made sense. And as you know, Cappy, in those seats, you can get all the food for free. So you start to factor that part in and how much you'd spend on food, and you'd be like, oh, this is I've basically spent what I would have spent had I bought seats a little further back and paid for food.
Okay. All right. Smart move by you.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
You guys should bring Steven Hernandez back to the East Central tomorrow night because you're both staying there.
Yeah.
And see if he can fit on the giant hand in the room. Just push him up there.
Think we should put Steven between me and Sedano? The three of us in one bed.
Oh no!
Just the 3 of us sleeping together.
Hey, did you bring the hardwood, sucker? Let's go.
Yeah, but Steven came up to us while we were eating. I got Mateo some of the carving station at the Baseline Club, and he came over and then he shook his hand. I was like, "Bro, you got Cheeto dust all over your fingers.
That's
what are you
fine.
doing, shaking his hand?"
Steven don't mind the dust.
And Steven was like, "I'm good."
No, he don't care.
Yeah,
we're just a couple of guys messing around. That's what we
You
are.
can't just eat Cheetos and then shake someone's hand, kid. Like, what are you doing?
Well, what do you teach him? Do you tell him to like wipe it off on his pants or something? You wipe it off on his Dodger jersey?
But it was too late. By that time, he shook his hand already.
Hey, man, brother.
Steven Hernandez gets it, man. He gets it. You know.
So anyway, speaking of the Dodgers, Bergie, you want to do a little 3 things a little early because I'd rather go back to the Masters afterwards before Evan.
Let's pull out Bergie's organ on a Monday.
Let's do that because Cappy actually had a request. Did he not?
He did. What's your request, Cappy?
Well, here's the thing. I'm watching the game this past weekend, and obviously Friday night we saw what happened with Max Muncy. You got to take your hat off and throw it on the field when you have a hat trick of home runs. And I love Max Muncy because you guys know what I think about Max Muncy, right? Max Muncy is a
soul.
Thank you. Max Muncy's a heart and soul guy, right? So when you have that kind of a performance, you just remember that certain guys are just part of the core of who your team and who your organization is. On the flip side of all of that, you know, the Dodgers go out in the offseason. They're always spending money, and that's what gets everybody else around Major League Baseball so angry. Now they added Kyle Phillips. They cry. People cry and they won. But I feel like, and Bergie, you tell me, I feel like Kyle Phillips has had a very.
Who's Kyle Phillips?
What am I saying?
Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker. Excuse me. Thank
Okay.
you.
Got
Thank
it.
you. My bad.
I know Evan Phillips. I know Kyle Tucker.
Is he a Padre? Is that a Padre?
Yeah, Kyle Phillips.
is.
Who is Kyle Phillips?
He was there's a wide receiver named Kyle Phillips. I believe there was once a defensive lineman named Kyle Phillips. Maybe the same wide receiver. I don't know.
Well, it's
but there was.
Monday
I
morning
think the
and-
guy went to UCLA, didn't he? Kyle Phillips.
Maybe. I'm halfway through my cup of coffee. Everybody cut me a little bit of a break. Now, Kyle Tucker. I feel like it's been a very quiet first, 10, 12 games of the season. What do you think about the early reviews on Tucker?
So he seems like a guy that got a $60 million contract per year, and he is trying to live up to that contract right now. So put it this way. Kyle Tucker has never had more than 95 strikeouts in a season, which is under 100. That's great, especially in today's home run or strikeout era. But he has never had more than 95 strikeouts. He already has 16. So he is just swinging wildly at everything that's coming at him because he's trying to live up to that. It seems like he's trying to live up to that contract. 16, Marcus Grant on the Blue Review this morning said that he is on pace for 172 strikeouts when he's never had more than 95. Wow. So that's kind of where you're looking at with him. He just isn't getting hits. He's swinging too much, and it seems like he's just pressing. I think he's going to be fine. He's not like a Michael Conforto level guy last year where they have the same number. But, I think he's going to be okay. But right now he is fully pressing, and it's been bad. It's been really bad.
Yeah, I guess my point is that, again, I mentioned Muncy and the 3 home runs on Friday night. But you know about the kind of start that Andy Pa has gotten off to.
Yeah,
and
great.
even though Shohei didn't hit like bomb home runs in the first few games, he's all of a sudden come back, and now he's started to really get hot. With Freddie Freeman, you know what you're going to get. With Will Smith, it's the same thing. You look at a guy like Dalton Rushing earlier in the season, getting some playing time and coming up big. So I'm looking around and I'm going, okay, but I feel like Kyle Tucker, who is one of the 2 prized free agents that they got this past offseason, I feel like it's been very, very quiet. And that's probably a good thing for him because when you're winning, it kind of disguises the fact that you're not necessarily performing because no one's looking at you going, hey, wait a second, these guys are 4 games under 500 and this guy's making all this money. What happened to him? So that's why I requested a Berge analysis on Kyle Tucker, who some people call Kyle Phillips.
Some people. But even his hits are just singles, too. He has 1 double, he has 1 home run, and that's kind of it. So everything he's getting is just a single. It's typically to the right side, and that's all he's done. It's either strike out or get a single, and that's not what you really want from your 2-hole specifically. But he's known as a guy that's really patient at the plate, and he is just not being patient right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm at.
All right, so early season grade though, not looking so great.
No.
But you're very bullish on his possibility of obviously not becoming such a strikeout guy and eventually starting to put some more numbers up.
I mean, he has to be. If you're being paid $60 million a year for 4 years, you have to be, and you're in the 2-hole behind Shohei, you kind of have to produce. Right now, sure, you're not doing as well as you need to do, and it's a long season, but at some point he does.
It's 15 games.
Right.
Like, yeah.
What I'm saying.
I mean, it's not even 10% of the season yet.
No.
No, not you. I'm just saying, like, Cappy.
Well, I'm just asking
Mr.
the question.
Padre over there.
I'm asking for early season reviews.
Padres started the season rough. Now they've won like 8 out of their last 10. And all of a sudden, Padre fans questioning Kyle Tucker signings.
But I'm actually not.
Kyle Phillips.
I'm actually looking at Kyle Phillips. Kyle Phillips, the wide receiver here. Just taking a look at him.
He did. That's right. He was a Bruin.
Yeah, Kyle Phillips, Tennessee Titans. Yeah.
And I think he also. Did he play for the Raiders at one point? Like, did he have a cup of coffee with the Raiders?
Maybe. I don't remember him on the Raiders.
Let's see here. I'm just looking it up, and I'm just
Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. I just have an ESPN card here. I Googled him. Kyle Phillips, Las Vegas Raiders wide receiver. Yeah, Kyle Phillips.
And we can go to something else, too, so we can go to...
There is a Kyle Phillips in baseball, too.
Okay, well, that's him.
Catcher for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Mm-hmm. See that?
Did you guys see Roki Sasaki yesterday?
Did see some of that. I was watching.
Yeah. So Roki Sasaki yesterday. So it's interesting. The game before, he gave up 6 runs, and I was saying that was actually more encouraging start because he was actually attacking the zone. He was getting ahead of in counts. He was typically had 2 strikes on guys.
We also talked about, the blow-up inning in the fourth and the comeback, 1, 2, 3
wasn't really
in the
his fault.
fifth.
The ball hit off a bag, and then, he gave up. He had basically 2 pitches that got hit for home runs that kind of screwed up his entire outing.
Mm-hmm.
But he actually looked pretty good despite the numbers. This game, the numbers are lower. He only gave up 2 runs, but it looked way worse. He was behind in the count consistently. He was walking guys. I think he walked 5 guys. I think he was somewhere around 80 pitches through 3 innings, so he just couldn't get guys out. It was a rough outing for him. So it was, if you're looking at what expected, it looks like he was a good outing by the numbers, but it actually wasn't very good. But the one that he had a bad outing by the numbers, he actually had a much better outing. So he's still kind of going up and down. Right.
But listen, if you're the Dodgers, to your point about Kyle Tucker, you don't have to panic right now that you spent $60 million on a guy that hasn't really exploded out of the gate. And with Sasaki, you've built up enough already in terms of just early season wins that you're like, hey, we just got to keep finding out whether or not this guy's ever going to become the starter, not the pitcher, but the starter that we expected when we got him. So, you can keep putting him out there day after day because you got the offense essentially to back him up. It didn't work out so well yesterday, but generally it does.
Yeah, generally it will. And it comes down to, is he getting first pitch and second pitch strikes? If he can get ahead in the count early, he's so much better because the splitter that he throws is just almost unhittable. When you have 2 strikes on, everybody and almost every major leaguer is going to swing at that pitch because it looks like it's a strike the entire way and just dives out. His splitter is phenomenal. But when he's behind in counts, he can't throw it because they'll just lay off it. So it has not been was not great yesterday, but I still have high hopes for Roki Sasaki.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's early season. Like you said, you got high hopes for Kyle Tucker. You got hopes for Sasaki. I know that there was an article this past weekend written in The Athletic about the struggles of Edwin Diaz here early in the season. And it's funny because I don't even think about it. Because, obviously Muncy hits the home run and they wind up winning the game. So I don't even think about a guy blowing a save. But when I read that article, I went, oh, okay. I didn't realize it's been this much of a struggle here in the early part of the season.
So it hasn't been that much of a struggle. He's had basically 2 bad outings. Remember the one where it was raining and he came out and he gave up a couple of runs. And this one was bad. And his velocity has dipped. But in that article, it talks about how throughout, usually in the beginning, no, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't pay attention to Edwin Diaz's velocity when he was in with the Mets.
Come on, man. Really? You weren't paying attention to his velocity when he was in the Mets?
Not month by month, that's for sure.
Okay.
But it says typically in April, as he's warming up, he has a much lower velocity and it rises throughout the season and hits a peak in July, and then it starts to just settle down after that. So this is a typical thing. He's not injured. Everything's okay, but he just has to get himself ramped up a little bit. That's the 3 things, Sedano.
Look at that. I like the 3 things.
Pretty good.
I think that's a digestible way for people to... Why are you laughing?
I just like the word digestible. I think it's great.
Yeah, it's a digestible way for people to keep up on the Dodgers, right? Even if they're not watching every second of it, Bergie gives you your 3 things, and you know what the 3 most important things are from the game before.
I like it.
There you go.
It's a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday. The Lakers secured the 4 seed and now prepare to host the Houston Rockets this Saturday. Reaction Monday is brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for, the official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. 7:44 on a Monday. We get ready for the one and only Evan Cohen, top of the hour. We'll talk some more Masters when we return in about 2.5 minutes, but I hold up his beautiful picture. A man who we should go to a Dodger game with one day. Maybe we'll take him to East Central, too, and put him up on the giant hand. Why not?
Oh, absolutely.
He'd like that. Jacob Emrani.
Yeah, listen, L.A., Monday traffic's already doing its thing. If you got hit in an electric scooter accident, you get messy. Right, exactly. Get messy fast. Who's at fault, who's insured, and who's paying your medical bills, Cappy?
That's exactly why I tell everybody. I mean, seriously, all over Southern California, you got to call Jacob Emrani. His team handles injury cases every day, and they're actually going to sit down with you and walk you through what to do next. So it's a free consultation. It's a no-obligation case review. And, George, this is the most important thing. You don't pay anything, no fees, unless Jacob and his team win for you.
Yeah, very simple, right? So even if you're not sure it's a quote-unquote big case, still call and ask. Mm-hmm. Scooter crashes can leave you with weeks of pain, missed work, and a stack of paperwork you didn't ask for, right? So call them at 800-345-6789 or go to calljacob.com. Jacob and Ronnie, call Jacob.
6-7.
Take 10. We only got one chance.
Yeah, one time.
Come on, George.
What's
Give
all
it to us one more time.
What's going on?
It's in the. I'm just reading the copy. 800-345.
6-7.
8-9.
We like doing that.
Yeah, we do like it. We like it. 2.5 minutes from right now. You know what else we like?
Tell me.
Doing amazing sports radio on a Monday morning. People, you can listen to this show every day and you go, wow, how are these guys so good? Well, the answer? Producer Rory, of course. We return in 2.5 minutes next.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Providence. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
It's almost Earth Day, and that's when I like to grow things like pansies. And money in my pocket at Morongo. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Rewards members get a free Earth Day reusable utensil set the 22nd while supplies last.
Number 2.
We're giving away a Polaris Razor Pro R Ultimate April 30th.
And the number 1 reason.
Pool season is on. The Oasis Pool and Lazy River are open. Party in the cabana.
Morongo, good times.
It's Chris Morales for VisionWorks. And let's be honest, how many of us wasted our tax refunds on really dumb things in the past? This year, don't do it. Do what thousands of people at OC and LA are doing and invest wisely in your vision. VisionWorks accepts most vision insurance plans, and their professional staff will help everyone maximize their insurance benefits. And if you don't have insurance, don't worry. The experts at VisionWorks will find options that work within your price range. See the world clearly. It really is life-changing. Better vision, better value. VisionWorks just makes sense.
Buenos dias.
Mike, in sports dynasties, they don't happen by luck. They happen with culture, coaching, and execution.
That's exactly how we run Rotolo Chevrolet, with all of those ingredients.
So how much of this is why you've been number one 14 years in a row?
When you put all those ingredients together and your processes stay in place, you're going to get great results.
And if you come to the store, you're going to find out why you're number one.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
From the showroom to the service bay, everyone is at top of their game. Rotolo Chevrolet, built like a champion, driven to win. Visit RotoloChevy.com.
Harry Douglas here. I don't wait for birthdays to celebrate. I grab Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes like rich vanilla birthday cake with buttery funfetti goodness. Seriously, it's unapologetically extra in the best way. And it's sugar-free, so I get all that cake flavor without the guilt. It's tiny, portable, and ready for whenever I need a quick boost. I keep one with me because you never know when you'll need a little party energy. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
With Progressive Customer Service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last 2, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
7:49. By the way, did you guys see Eisen last night hosting SportsCenter live from Bristol?
Yeah. Did see that.
Really cool. The flashback throwback set was awesome. Hear Eisen this morning at 9 a.m. Right here on ESPN LA. Meanwhile, happy birthday to the Reverend Al Green. Turned 79 years old today.
Good or bad, happy or sad.
Cap, did you say this to Rachel over the weekend? Let's stay together. Maybe not. Today is also National Peach Cobbler Day.
Oh, I love peach cobbler.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah, with like a big old scoop of ice cream on top of it. Vanilla ice cream. Delish.
I know Jorge likes the peach. I don't know about the cobbler.
Oh, really?
Juicy, like they say.
He likes it juicy.
You do, huh?
Some people like it tender.
Quack, quack.
Yeah, quack, quack for the kids. The kids back from spring break
in school today.
Oh, the kids love peach cobbler.
Yeah, get back to school, you little scumbags.
Yeah, you little rascals. Back to work.
By the way,
that goes for the parents, too. For all the parents that take the weeks off. You know what I mean? Hey, it's vacation.
I don't think Sedano was with us when I went off last week about that.
About what?
About all these people. When I was growing up, I don't remember my parents having a spring break with me. I had to sit at home.
Yeah, I mean,
actually, I just went to work with my dad, but still.
But I would say, yes, I would agree with that. That was generally the case. Now, you and I also, and Cappy and everyone here also grew up in an era where you just hang out with your friends in your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't really necessarily go away for spring break. At least I didn't.
Nope.
So your spring break was, I got to play with my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the neighborhood.
Yeah, we played Monopoly and played Doctor.
Oh, really?
Or wiffle ball or whatever, basketball.
You skateboarded out front or roller hockey.
Go ride your bikes.
Go jump on the field of the high school and throw the ball around,
Yeah, right. So, sure. But, times have changed. And by the way, I actually think it's cool. Like, if you can take your kids somewhere, do it. It's
now
fun.
half the office on the other side last week, it's spring break, I'm not here. You barely work when you are here. Now you're off for spring break, great.
Wow.
Yeah, I got that in there.
I know. This guy goes crazy. This led into a whole other conversation, George, about paternity leave and how there was no paternity leave when I was having kids.
And I was quick to insert that for HR and state of California purposes, we're all for paternity leave.
Oh, yeah. But for me, I'm all for retro paternity leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I must have a year off coming.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way?
Yeah.
No, it's too bad.
Oh, ski week. Tell them about ski week.
Oh, yeah, ski week's another one. George, you ever hear of ski week in your kids'
I have.
school?
So the kids in Manhattan Beach, I believe, in the beach cities get like a ski week, if I recall correctly.
Right. So then you're like, hey, what are you guys going to be doing next week?
They're like the South Bay elites where they get ski week.
Right. They're like, what are you guys doing? We'll meet you guys in Mammoth. And everybody's in Mammoth. Right. And the whole school's there. And then if you're not going, you're like, everybody's going to Mammoth except us. And I would be like, well, sorry, we're not going. And then all of a sudden I broke down.
So, in your neck of the woods, it was like that? Because
same.
The town that's like, the beach towns are like that here,
Yeah.
like the Manhattan beaches of the world. Yeah.
Right. Same with me. So ski week for years. And, then all of a sudden when kids were in different schools, well, their ski week's this week. But these guys' ski week's another week. So what are we going to do? So, yeah, ski week, spring break. Right. I know it wasn't like this when I was a kid. You're right. I went to work with my father. My father said, here's a pair of pliers. Here's a screwdriver. Put them in your back pocket and get in the truck. We're going to work.
Yeah.
That's the way it was.
You're going to mow that lawn, sucker.
Yeah, mow that lawn.
Mm-hmm.
You still use a pair of pliers and a screwdriver.
Well, those are the tools of the trade, Chris.
Exactly.
You got to carry them with you at all times.
You're like Mario and Luigi. You wear a tool belt all day long.
Hey, look, you can fix anything on the planet with a pair of pliers and a screwdriver. Okay? Just to be clear, just to let everybody know that.
Hey, so real quick, just to wrap up the Masters conversation here.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, your real history was made yesterday. Even for someone like me who's not the biggest golf guy, was locked in because, A, one of 4 guys to win back-to-back. Most recently was Tiger, right? 02 was the second one. And the other names are Faldo and Jack, right? So, like,
I do believe you should call Faldo Sir Nick, not Faldo.
Right.
Sir Nick, Tiger, and Jack.
Right.
Jack.
So, right. And then now only one of 15 guys to have won at least 6 majors. So, really just an incredible day for Rory McIlroy historically. So, he's now in very rarefied air now.
Rory McIlroy is now a made man. I mean, he is a lifer at Augusta. Now, when you win a championship, you're always welcome back. Unless maybe you start losing your temper on the course and you start slamming your clubs and you start breaking your clubs and then the officials have to come over to you and they go,
Sergio Garcia?
Yeah, hey, Sergio, it's bad enough that we have to wait 35 seconds every shot that you take as you stand over the ball. But, brother, this is Augusta, okay? Behave like it's Augusta. Don't be throwing your clubs. Don't be breaking your clubs. Behave.
If he didn't have a green jacket, he never would be allowed back.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
What would the patrons think?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what would all the guys who,
I like
who are
that
the
he's a
members
fiery Hispanic. I mean, he's from Spain, not Hispanic per se, but
well, he means, I guess so.
By the way, Lee Trevino is in that class. He has 6 major wins.
That's right.
Meanwhile,
yeah, it was an amazing day.
Let's give a round of applause for Jason Torres, a great P1 listener.
Okay.
He tweeted this. Mason took spring break off, and he doesn't even have kids.
That's a great point.
Yeah, but he has Juan, so he's got to take care of Juan, you know?
Yeah. Well, there's a difference between a child and a dependent, right? I mean, come on. We love you, Mace. We're only busting your balls.
Took spring break off? Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Well,
do you think that he took it off and went, hey, guys, I'm taking this week off because it's spring break? Or do you think that he took the week off not knowing it was spring break, and now we're just teasing him because it was spring break?
The rumor is Bergie yelled at him, and then he took a week off.
Bergie, you yelled at him?
That's
I yell
the
at him
rumor.
all the time. All the time. Every day. He walks in here, and I just scream at him.
Really?
Yeah.
So he was upset, and that's why he took the time off.
Just couldn't handle it. Like, I mean, he took the Friday off before because he was so upset.
You know what he is? He's a City Water sleazeball, that Mace.
Oh, really?
6:56. We get ready for Evan Cohen to join us in about 3.5 minutes.
Scabozo?
No, Scabozo.
Oh, I didn't know what that word meant.
Don't be a City Water skibozo. Let me tell you about our friends at LifeSource. Here in Los Angeles, our water is filled with chemicals and chlorine. That's exactly why I got a LifeSource whole house water system. LifeSource cleans and conditions water from every tap, so you're getting healthier water throughout your entire home. And the best part, it's easy. No salt, no regular maintenance, and no more harsh, skin-irritating, disgusting city water. Do not be a City Water sleazeball. Call 800-WATER-99, LifeSourceWater.com. I'm telling you, this is one of those upgrades. You might get the hardwood from our friends at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Maybe you get a new garbage disposal, a new washer or dryer. But guess what you still got? You're still a City Water sleazeball, aren't you? Don't be. Call our friends at LifeSource. And for the month of April, make sure you ask for the ESPN LA special. John Ireland, and I are talking about it. You say that ESPN LA special, you're going to get $500 off, plus free installation for new customers. But you have to ask for it by name. The ESPN LA special, sucker. 800-WATER-99 or LifeSourceWater.com. 800-WATER-99, LifeSourceWater.com. LifeSource Water, it's not just better, it's essential. Offer ends April 30th. Warranty limitations apply. Do not be a City Water sleazeball or a City Water skibozo. Don't be that. 7:57. We get ready for Evan Cohen. Plus, we'll highlight the stronger starts from the weekend thanks to our friends at First 5 California. That's next on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
Feel the vibe, the speed, the adrenaline. The Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach roars back this weekend. It's a pulsating 200-mile-per-hour beach party. 6 races featuring the sleek MTT Indy cars, IMSA sports cars, and more. Saturday night, rock out with Kings of Chaos. Kids 12 and under free with a ticketed adult. Tickets at gplb.com. The Acura Grand Prix this weekend. The Long Beach vibe is back.
Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with their new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, finished with buttery garlic parm seasoning in every bite. And right now, grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $11.99, delivery or carryout. When you're hungry for big flavor, keep the Pizza Hut coming with the $11.99 large 3-topping deal. Order now at pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese and toppings, stuffed crust, and original pan.
It's baseball.
John Ireland here, and when it comes to vodka, I like a winner, and Blue Ice Vodka delivers. America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Children's Hospital Los Angeles is where groundbreaking research meets unparalleled expertise. It's where exceptional care is tailored 100% to kids. And it's where every specialist, every room, every innovation revolves around one need: your child's health. Whether it's routine care or a life-saving procedure, CHLA is where families turn to when outcomes truly matter. Children's Hospital Los Angeles, 125 years of building hope and healthier futures. Go to chla.org today.
Hey, sports fans, the ESPN app has all of ESPN all in one place. The ESPN app is your home to thousands of live events, ESPN shows, and originals across every ESPN network in service. And now you can check if you already have ESPN Unlimited as part of your TV package for no additional cost. Visit activate.espn.com to learn how to access your account or sign up, then start streaming in the ESPN app. It's all of ESPN all in one place. Sign up or activate now.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
It's time for Stronger Starts on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Presented by First 5 California.
First 5 California. Be calm, be steady, be there, be nurturing.
Time for today's Stronger Start.
Yes, indeed. 8:01 on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Monday. At KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Well, Sedano, when you think Stronger starts, how about Shohei from the weekend? Saturday, leadoff home run. Bam! And then Sunday, leadoff home run. Bam! Bam!
By the way, that home run yesterday was off Jacob deGrom, and it was the very first pitch.
Yeah.
Stronger starts from Shohei. 5 home runs on the season. Saturday hits home run number 4. Sunday, home run number 5. Our Stronger starts brought to you by First 5 California. Learn why giving your kids more support for their feelings helps protect them against toxic stress at first5california.com. Thank you to First 5 California. 8:02 now on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. He turned 74 years old today, Cappy. Peebo Bryson.
Oh, Peebo Bryson.
Happy birthday,
man.
Jack.
My dog. Love the name, Peebo. Never understood the name, love the name.
And when you hear this, you know it's time to bring them in, embrace them, and maybe whisper in their ear, "Hey, do you want to sit on the giant hand at East Central?"
Is that what you ask?
That's what you're going to be whispering into Steven Hernandez's ears tomorrow.
Really, Tuesday night
at that Dodger game.
Me and George will have them from both sides. We'll both whisper in his ear. Hey, Steven, after the game, come with us. We're going to the East Central together.
Oh, here comes the hook. Here we go. Meanwhile, he joins us usually Tuesdays at 8 a.m., but he's got something going on, he said, that's more important than us for some reason. So the great Evan Cohen, you hear on Sportsmanlike, weekdays 3 to 7 a.m. leading into this show. He joins us now. But before we get to Evan, let's play this audio from earlier this morning on their show.
No, this is your song.
No, you're the one that said you're a Dougie expert. You said that. Nobody else.
Yeah, we've seen the tape.
No, don't ever put that out there. I'm asking you nicely. That was bad. That was not a good one.
Have you practiced dugging at all?
No, I haven't practiced dugging. What do you, I mean, all I do is drive my kids places, Smalls. That's literally all I do in life.
I mean, that's plenty of time to Dougie, though.
In the car?
What do you do after you drop them off?
What do I what?
What do you do after you drop them off? You've got a couple minutes to practice a Dougie in the parking lot.
Exactly. He's done. What else are you doing?
Evan Cohen, I didn't realize you were good at the Dougie.
I used to be. I don't know that I still am. The problem is I said it once, and they haven't let it go. And that came up because we got Gabby Hawkins on tomorrow, national champion UCLA Bruin, at 9 a.m. Or 6 a.m. your time, excuse me, and in studio, and she's unbelievable on TikTok.
She's what?
Yeah, we didn't hear much of what you said, bro.
I said Gabby Hawkins is in tomorrow with us, national champion
Gabriela
UCLA
Hawkins,
Bruin,
yeah.
at 6 a.m., and she's unbelievable on TikTok, and I would love to do a TikTok with her, except then I realized I would have to dance, so there's no chance I'm going to do that.
Now, you know that the best dancer at ESPN LA is Gregory Arthur Bergman.
He is.
True.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah, there's video evidence to prove it.
This kid can Dougie with the best of them.
I don't know if I can Dougie. I could probably
No,
figure it
you
out,
could
though.
Dougie.
I could
If
probably
we taught
figure
you
it
the
out.
Dougie, you could do the Dougie. I mean, he can Superman. We know that. You know?
You just kind of
Careful.
out.
Well, I mean, but you see, I'm the Nene guy. Whipping Nene. Whipping Nene, that's my deal. Whip. Nene. Whip. 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 See, this is my dance.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
So I was recently lucky enough to be in LA, and I was in studio with you guys, and I thought my trip was an A+. But I wonder if I have to kind of lower the grade to an A or an A- based on Sedano this weekend with his family at the Dodgers game made me feel like I should have gone to a Dodgers game and maybe worked that in. Did I make a mistake?
Well, I mean, I guess from my perspective, I would just say to you that going to a Dodger game is a wonderful experience for you and your family, especially if you've never been in Dodger Stadium. Dodger Stadium is one of those places like Fenway or Wrigley or old school Yankee Stadium that you're like, I got to get to that stadium. Because once you're there, you're like, I've seen this on TV a million times, and wow, being here, there's more vibe to it. But I say, George, I think the next time Evan comes to town, the best way to go see a Dodger game is what we're going to do tomorrow night, is when you go with Steven Hernandez of the Crazy Hernandez brothers, because he got those bomb seats. What do you say?
Right. Yeah, I would agree wholeheartedly.
So, yes, Evan, you did make a mistake.
All right.
You did.
Then
Yeah.
I will do that next time.
Next time. You let us know in advance.
Meanwhile, Evan Cohen did a special Sunday edition yesterday afternoon on ESPN Radio on the NBA season finale. How did that go?
Well, I realized after the fact it was so much better to do it before the games than during the games, because if we had to update the games with people you've never heard of, it wouldn't be as exciting as who's playing and who's not, and then all of the different machinations of the postseason. And I think one of the most interesting things was, like, I find it interesting that teams are just like, all right, we're not going to play this guy or that guy, and we're not going to say we want to play this other team, but, oh, now we're going to play this other team. And I always think that's a little risky. I think you're messing with that. I think that's a little maybe bad karma. And I may be more of a good karma guy. I may be, just hypothetically. But I just look at it and say that, like, Atlanta and Denver, San Antonio, all this stuff, like, should they have played their guys?
I actually found it really interesting yesterday watching the Lakers and the Jazz and hearing the stories of a guy like, hey, this guy played in the G League and they just brought him up just for this game. And I look to myself and I go, wow, so this guy's never even really played with any of these guys, may not even know really these guys, and yet they're passing him the ball because he's wearing the same uniform and he's shooting it and he's making it, but he really doesn't even know anybody here. Like, there's this kid yesterday that played for the Jazz named Hayden Gray. And I was like, Hayden Gray, I feel like I know this guy. I feel like I know who this kid is. And I looked him up, and he played at Azusa Pacific, and then he played at UCSD. And I was like, I knew this kid's name, 22-year-old kid, rookie, and this is like his first NBA action in game 82. So, like, for me, I mean, with not a lot of storylines yesterday, I kind of found that to be interesting.
I've done shows that way, and I'm not kidding. I don't know if you guys ever have. I've done shows back in the day on NBA radio where, like, let's say the show started at 10 o'clock, and we're on really at 10:02. The co-host connects at 10:01, and I swear to God, says down the line, off the air, who am I on with today? And I say my name, and this ex-player who's never worked with me, they don't know who I am. So I've actually had that doing a 3-hour show.
Oh, my God, that's great. That's hilarious. Oh, my God. Yeah. Hey, listen, nice to meet you, man. Let's go spend 3 hours together on the air. Good luck.
We had great chemistry, me and this guy. Really amazing.
Felt it from the first minute.
Who was it again?
The kid yesterday? Or the co-host for Evan?
The co-host.
No, I didn't give the name of the co-host. I don't know. I already don't remember the name of the guy that Cappy said.
Hayden Gray. Hayden Gray was my guy. Hayden Gray. Yep. Anybody ever hear of that guy, Hayden Gray?
Is not an NBA player. That's not an NBA player.
No, I'm promising you.
That guy finished 14th in the Masters yesterday.
Yeah, Azusa Pacific and UCSD puts out some real talent. That's all I can tell you. And Hayden Gray, all 22 years of him, was on the Utah Jazz yesterday. George, you ever hear of Hayden Gray before?
No.
Well, he scored 6 points yesterday. He was 2 for 3 from the field for the Utah Jazz.
Yeah,
How about
not
that?
familiar with his work.
Oh, well,
All
listen,
right.
You'll catch up to him at some point.
Meanwhile, listen to DeMarco and Travis.
Maybe not.
Do the read again. 3, 2. Listen to Marco and Travis all week long for your chance to win tickets to the May 22nd Angels versus Rangers game at Angels Stadium. When you hear the cue to call, be ready to call in and score your tickets. The excitement of Angels baseball lives on ESPN LA, and Pechanga Resort Casino is taking you to the game. Hey, everybody. Meanwhile, Evan Cohen already in progress.
So, Ev, you mentioned that Hayden Gray is a guy who sounds like he came in 12th yesterday at the Masters, but it was actually Jordan Spieth and Hideki Matsuyama and Brooks Koepka and Patrick Cantlay and Patrick Reed and Jason Day. Those were the guys that were actually tied for 12th yesterday. It wasn't actually Hayden Gray, for point of information, just so you know.
You know what's amazing, Cappy?
What's that?
I said 14th.
Oh, you did?
14th.
Well, there was no 14th because they went from 12th to 18th. They went from 500 to 400, 12th to 18th. Yeah, I'm having a rough morning so far. Do you know who Kyle Phillips is?
Kyle Phillips? No, I don't.
Well, he doesn't play for the Dodgers, I can tell you that. There's a guy named Kyle Tucker who actually plays for the Dodgers. Yeah. Kyle Phillips, on the other hand, is a wide receiver at UCLA.
Evan, let's talk about something that people care about right now.
Like what? Talk to us, George.
Do you think the Lakers could actually make the series competitive against the Rockets?
Yes. Why is everybody writing them off? Like, I don't understand. Like, I was thinking about this. Maybe I'm just nuts, but, like, they have players that are good NBA players. And the Houston Rockets, while they've been really good recently, have certainly had stretches where they've been awful. And I understand that Luka and Reeves are not there. But you know what, DeAndre Ayton, if you're going to laugh about the Clint Capella argument, here you go, or comparison, here you go. This is for you now. Like, you've got to be able to be, or try to be, a second-best player on a Western Conference playoff team. You were already in the NBA Finals in your life. Like, get back to that 20-10 guy. Or, as Udonis Haslem brilliantly said to him on Prime last week, you still can look at yourself as a star. Guess what? A guy who grabs 15 rebounds, blocks 5 shots, and has 3 assists can be a star in his role. You don't have to score 25 to be that. Luke Kennard is a lights-out shooter. Jared Vanderbilt and Rui Hachimura are there, in theory, to guard guys like Kevin Durant, like Jabari Smith Jr., like Terry Easton. Like, these are guys, like the guys. And J.J. Redick is a really good coach, in my opinion. I don't understand why we're writing the Lakers off. If you want to write them off against Oklahoma City, fine. Don't write them off against Houston. No way.
Oh, I like that rant. Good rant. And listen, one thing you didn't mention in there.
I don't get it.
Well, I think what happened is I think watching the Lakers get pounded by Oklahoma City, but not just losing the games by ridiculous scores, but by losing their 2 top stars or top 2 stars. I think that's made everybody think that the Lakers are going to just crash and burn and it's over. But you didn't mention it, and it's good to see him back yesterday. George, Marcus Smart's return to me is a very big deal. I mean, this guy, he's probably missed, what do you think, maybe 10 to 12-ish kind of games here in the last few weeks. And to get him rested and healthy and get him back on the floor, his playoff experience. So now you've got 3 of your 5 starters, not 1 of your 5 starters. And a guy like Luke Kennard has picked it up. So just try and extend this series against Houston as long as you can to see if maybe Luka and or Austin Reeves can maybe make it back for games 6 and 7. That's really, I think, the best hope. Otherwise, Evan, you think that they can win or you think they can just kind of keep it competitive?
Well, Cappy, I have a different approach than you. Maybe we're saying the same thing, but differently. So you're saying go as long as possible, obviously, to get Luka and Reeves back. I'm saying approach it as if they're not coming back in this series, and you got to get to the next series for them to get back, even though it'll be a miracle to beat OKC. I'm saying it this way. Don't be afraid. Go at them. Believe you can beat them. Let's play it out this way. We need George's help on this. George, give me the assumed closing lineup for both squads, not the starting lineup. What would be the assumed closing lineup for the Rockets and the Lakers? Because that would be their best lineups.
Okay. The Rockets would be Durant, clearly. Amen Thompson. Let me see. Who else would be? Tari Eason, possibly. Alpi. And there's probably another guard I'm missing at some point.
Jabari.
Well, if they need shooting, Shepherd, right? I could see Shepherd.
So let's do that.
Well, Jabari Smith Jr. Yeah, they could probably just go big, ultra big, and go. If I'm going against the Lakers, I'd probably want my best defensive lineup out there. So yeah, it'd be Jabari Smith Jr. probably included there. And if they need shooting, they would replace either Eason or Jabari with probably Eason with Reed Shepherd. Yeah.
So they're going 5 guys who are 6'7" and above who can switch basically anything.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Is what you would say? So the Lakers, in that same scenario, if you throw out there LeBron James, Marcus Smart, Rui, Vanderbilt, and DeAndre Ayton, why can't they match up with them? They can't outscore them necessarily, but that hypothetical lineup, why can they not match up with them? And then,
I agree with you that I think it could be more competitive than people think. I also think people are underestimating JJ in a big way. Like, I think JJ is going to have these guys ready. And look, Udoka's a good coach, so that's not the issue. I just think that this Houston team, I don't get the sense they like playing for each other all that much. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe these last 2 weeks or whatever it's been has changed that. But when I had them, and it's been a while, it's been about 3 weeks, it just felt like they were disjointed. And it feels like they, I could probably say this about both teams. I don't know if either team would be, even at full strength, to be honest with you, for both teams. I don't feel like either team is the team that, if they get punched in the mouth, I would feel like, oh, they're definitely coming back, like if they're down 0-2. Whereas some teams, even if they're down 0-2, you still feel confident. So I think that actually helps the Lakers in this scenario, to your point.
I'm going to make the craziest prediction in the history of predictions, but here we go.
You're saying the Lakers are going to win the series?
Go ahead, Ev. Do it. Make that crazy prediction.
No. I got such a weird prediction. This is a Cap. Again, I like when I make Cappy-style points that Cappy doesn't make, that he's jealous of me making them.
Oh,
here we go.
I have a really bad feeling about this one.
Couldn't you see there a scenario where J.J. Redick and Ime Udoka get into it in this series, screaming that they're so fiery, both of them. Neither of them
do it. Do it, Ev.
Not a fight.
No. Like maybe a war of words at like Stop.
Keep going, Ev. Keep going. Go, Ev. Go. Go, Ev. Go.
Stop.
Go.
Stop.
Keep going, Ev.
A war of words maybe at the table, but like actually screaming at each other on the court, I don't
see it.
that.
I can see it, Ev. I can see it. So fiery,
Kathy,
both of them.
Picture. What do you see? What do you see?
Well, I see it right in front of me right now on YouTube. We got a picture of JJ, and JJ got his mouth open, and he got his finger down like, I'm telling you right here, right now. And then Udoka, he got his hands on his hips, and he looking at him like, son, are you crazy? Are you really talking to me like this? And the two of them are, Ev, I like this prediction. Keep going. I think it's great. Yeah. Every time Sedano tells you to stop, that's the kind of reaction he would have to me making this kind of crazy prediction. So I'm on your side. I say go. Green light here.
There's a way to have bad takes and crazy predictions on the Sedano and Cap show. You mask it as if Cappy would say it, so it's not actually mine.
Right.
So then if it happens, I get credit, and Morales puts in all the imaging. If it doesn't happen, Cappy said it. So I'm good either way.
Right. It's kind of the way. It's kind of the.
To Jake's point.
Yeah.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I do this every year with the Super Bowl. I always take the underdog so that I look smart if the underdog wins, and I don't look stupid if the underdog loses. I'm like, yeah, of course, they were the underdog. So I know exactly the game that you're playing. I play it all the time.
Listen, I think I think the Lakers have a shot. I'm not saying they're going to win the series, but I'd like to see what games 1 and 2 look like before I really make a determination. I hate the prediction stuff. Like, let me see what game 1 looks like. If game 1 is competitive, I think they can be in the series.
You know what? I hate the prediction stuff, too. Lakers in 7. Screw it. I'm going Lakers in 7. I'm doing it. I don't care. Lakers, I actually believe they have a shot. And you know what, George? You brought up a point about JJ, if people are underrating JJ. The single best thing that could happen for this series with JJ Redick is what happened last year. Having an awful last game where he's not playing guys in the second half. I guarantee you, knowing enough about that guy, is he studied every playoff trend, every playoff film, every playoff number you possibly could study to try to get himself better for this postseason. Even though his team is depleted, I agree with you. JJ's underrated, and his failures last year, I think, could lead to success this year.
Remember last year, George, we started doing this exercise with Wendy where we said, okay, there's 10 starters on the floor. How do you rank them? Like, who are the top 5? Who's the best player, like the best individual player, knowing the rosters the way they are right now, meaning that Luka and AR aren't going to be playing? Who's the best player of the starting 10 between the Rockets and the Lakers? Who's the very best player?
I mean, it's either KD or LeBron.
Okay, in that case, if you gave me a choice between LeBron and KD, I'm taking LeBron all day long.
This is an interesting matchup for you.
Happy,
because
this is a bad argument to bring up if you think the Lakers are going to be competitive, because the next 5 will be the Rockets.
Right.
Well, this is what I wanted to get at, because see, to me, if you were to take LeBron versus KD and you were going to think about this like a football game, quarterback versus quarterback, which of those two guys do you put more belief into? For me, it's LeBron all day long. I've never been a KD believer. I don't believe KD elevates his teammates. I don't believe he's the kind of guy that can put a team on his back and win a championship. And yes, I know, he's got some championships with Golden State. I'll always argue the other way that those were Steph's teams.
That's not fair.
But bottom line for me, this is for me.
No, the reality is this is what tips the scales. Cappy doesn't love LeBron. He loves LeBron because of the content he brings, but he really doesn't like KD. So this is
correct.
This
is exactly right. This is exactly right. So again, for me, if I had to decide who do I think is more likely to be able to will their team to victory, and you gave me the choice between KD and LeBron, my answer is LeBron James all day long. All day long.
Right. Well, okay. So a couple of things on that. First of all, a lot of times in the NBA, you do the who has the best player on the floor, and you start with that, and you can make that argument about the Lakers. I have no idea why, but I get very defensive around KD with the Warriors when people rip that. It's probably because my 2 favorite things in basketball are defense and ball movement, and they were so phenomenal at both of those, including KD's defense, which is insanely underrated during that run there. To say he doesn't elevate people, I don't think is fair. To say that LeBron is the first pick in the Lakers-Rockets draft, I'm okay with that.
Okay. Well, that's where I'm going with my first pick in the Lakers-Rocket draft.
Well,
now,
he's right, though. The next 5 are definitely going to be Rockets.
Maybe more than that, actually.
Yeah, you guys think so? So if you were to go players, if you were going to rank 1 through 10 of starting 5s, that 1 is LeBron and the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, those guys might all be Rockets?
Yes.
Yeah, if you're just doing starting lineups, okay, because I was going to say, if you include all players that are active for the series, there is a chance the Rockets go deeper than just the next 5, honestly.
Let's say LeBron is 1. Let's just, for argument's sake, LeBron is the best player in the series. Then it's Durant, right? Then it's Şengün, right?
Yep.
Then it's Amen Thompson, for sure, right? Then after that,
you didn't put DeAndre Ayton up there at number 2 or 3? Come on,
no,
man,
no
really?
chance.
Come on,
no.
You're
chance.
just a hater. You're just a hater of DeAndre Ayton.
So the next 3 for sure are Rockets. Would you rather have
Jabari Smith Jr., Tony Eason, Reed Shepard, Ayton?
Would you rather have Jabari Smith Jr. or DeAndre Ayton?
Oh boy.
Right, it's not like some clear-cut thing. They're just not good for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, I'm with you, Evan. I love your positivity. I love the hope that you're selling to us here today.
Hope and fear.
That's right.
That's what it's all about, hope and fear.
That's right. And I think
Evan would have worked well in the Mike Thompson era.
Oh, he would have been good. He would have been very good. Yeah. Evan is very much
I just don't understand.
Go ahead.
There's two teams quickly in the NBA that we talk about more than any other teams, and somehow they've become underrated. The Hawks tried to play the Knicks, and then obviously the Lakers. Give the Lakers a shot to win. And why are you voluntarily trying to play the Knicks? I don't get that. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I actually like your thought on the way to look at it is, hey, find any way to scratch out and claw out a win against Houston, a team that you most recently, you beat them twice on their home floor. Yes, right. I got you. Luka and AR were part of those teams. But mentality-wise, go into the series like, we're going to find a way to win this series, and then we'll deal with hopefully getting our stars back in the second series, regardless of who that's going to be against. And to your point, if it's against Oklahoma City, based on what we've seen here in the last couple of weeks. Even when they had Luka and AR, forget it. You got no shot.
Right.
But I like the idea. I like the philosophy. Go for it. Go for the win against Houston.
Cappy, as much as I appreciate the compliment, it's not a philosophy to try to win a playoff series. That's all I just said. I think they can win.
Philosophically speaking, I think it is.
Now, Evan Cohen, you're here on Sportsline weekdays 3 to 7 a.m. You have made it known that on Saturday mornings, your usual tradition is watching a throwback or a classic movie. When you emailed Bergie and I and Lindsay over the weekend about moving days, I said, what's the movie? And it was early Saturday morning. You said My Taxes. Now, a man of your fame, a network superstar, you don't have somebody do your taxes for you?
Well, you got to prep it to get done, don't you?
You seem like the kind of guy that's always prepped. Like, that you just walk in there with a binder and you say, here you go, Schivoso, do my taxes.
Do you call your accountant a Schivoso?
No, I don't. No, I got to get everything organized and make sure I have all the information, and I send it over.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand.
Well, when I saw your email, I was like, are you actually doing your own taxes? That's what I thought you were saying.
No, I'm talking about, like, you got to get all of the material for the person to do it.
But you could still have a movie on in the
Of course,
background.
that's what you're questioning.
You could still have a movie on in the background.
No, you can't. You can't. You know how many passwords and like the the second verification crap, whatever that is, and then you got to go into this, and you don't remember the password because you only use it once a year, and then you got to change the password. Oy vey, Mir. It's a whole song and a dance.
I completely understand, A, not knowing any of your passwords.
Cappy, stop. Your girlfriend's your accountant.
Right, but oy vey is mir, I completely got. That one, that was all me right there. I completely understood that one.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, what time is the UCLA superstar joining you tomorrow?
6 a.m.
Beautiful. Unsportsmanlike with Evan Canty Michelle. You hear the show 3 to 7 a.m. before our show right here. He is our morning man, Evan Cohen, on LA's mega sports station, ESPN LA. Evan, it's going to be a long stretch till we talk to you 8 days from now on Tuesday. I'm kind of sad.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody will be okay.
All right, we'll get through it. All right, Evan, have a beautiful. Take the rest of the day off. Good luck on your taxes, Jack.
Yeah. Good luck with the passwords.
Man, Sedano wasn't giving him a lot there until like the middle of the interview.
Yeah. Yeah, then it turned into a stop. I
don't think Sedano really likes him.
He said JJ and Ime are going to be basically going WrestleMania at each other. Like,
liked it. It was a good prediction. He said it was a wild prediction, and he blamed it on me.
All right.
Yeah.
Cappy, let's talk about our friends at the Wellness Company.
All right, let me tell you something right now. I'm holding this up right here in my hands, and everybody who's watching on YouTube, you can see it. This is what you receive from the Wellness Company. It's called the Medical Emergency Kit. Now, I always talk about people getting sick and then, wanting to, like, hurry up and start the meds. Like, if you have something and you're like, hey, look, I need a Z-Pack, you don't want to go to the doctor for that. You don't want to have to stand in the line at the urgent care. You don't have to wait at the pharmacy. You don't have to pay a copayment. So the Wellness Company now has this medical emergency kit. And I'll explain to you how you get it here in 1 second. But I thought about it this weekend. So one of my kids at college has COVID, right? And I thought to myself, why doesn't every kid who goes to college have a medical emergency kit? And mostly the reason is because it's new to a lot of us. But now Rachel, she's getting one of these medical emergency kits for her son at the University of Arizona. I'm getting one of these medical emergency kits for my daughter at Cal Poly SLO because these kids are around each other all the time. They're partying with each other. Up at SLO this weekend, they were at the rodeo. All of a sudden, you got COVID, and you're like, now I need to get a test, and then I got to get medication. No. You have your medical emergency kit from the Wellness Company, and then what you do is you go into this guidebook that I'm holding, and you match your symptoms to the medications that you've been provided, and you start getting well immediately. So now, let's do this. Every home should have one, and every college kid should have one in their dorm. We're going to save you $45 right now. Here's what you do. Go to urgentcarekit.com/710. Urgentcarekit.com/710. You'll save $45 when you use our promo code, which is 710. Get it today.
By the way, is there something in the wellness kit for if you have an upset stomach? I think I might have to scrape right now. I might do it right here.
There is absolutely right here. So they've got things for pneumonia, strep throat, sinus and ear infections, even nausea.
Oh.
That's
I
right.
think I've had too much coffee this morning. 8:30 on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. On a Monday when we return in 3 minutes from right now, did Stephen A. really say the Lakers aren't going to win more than 5 games? Man, we'll hear that sound next on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Monday on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
So I'm in Mike Capozio's office here at Rotolo Chevrolet. And Mike, every time I hear an ad, everybody is number one. How is there more than one number one?
Number one here, number one there. And fortunately for me, Chevrolet tells us who's number one.
So we're talking huge inventory, Chevy cars and trucks, SUVs, everything you could want. That's how you stay number one. And
you got to have the inventory to give to the people, but you need the people in the building to take care of the people that are coming into our building. No one does better with a customer than we do.
That's how you stay on top for more than a decade. Go online at RotoloChevy.com.
Hey guys, it's Cappy here, and let me tell you something you should do. You should book your annual eye exam at VisionWorks. It's not just about your sharper vision, it's about catching potential health issues early, like glaucoma, diabetes, or hypertension. Look, I did it. You should do it. I know you're busy. They'll work with you on evenings or weekends. I went to the Santa Ana store, had an amazing experience. That peace of mind, it's totally worth it. If you haven't had your eyes checked yet this year, now is the time, and VisionWorks makes it simple.
Not sure what to do this week? The answer is always Cosm. Here's your Cosm calendar for the week of April 13th. Your Los Angeles Kings head to Seattle in a must-win battle with the Kraken. In Seattle tonight at 6:30. Then Champions League takes center stage as Liverpool and PSG meet Tuesday at noon, with Arsenal and Sporting CP face it off Wednesday at noon. Tuesday at 6:30, the Western Conference play-in starts with games on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6:30. And this weekend, feel the power of WrestleMania 42 on both Saturday and Sunday at 3 p.m. The Cosm Dome features a massive 87-foot wraparound LED display, putting you right in the middle of the action. And don't forget, Cosm is your home for entertainment and fun for the whole family, with showings of The Matrix, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Mystère by Cirque du Soleil. Cosm also has an incredible menu of great food for adults and kids, with bars on every level, including the hall and deck. So whether you're watching from the Dome or the Cosm Hall, your entertainment this week lives at Cosm. Visit Cosm.com for a full list of events. And that's your Cosm calendar for this week. That's your Cosm calendar.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of Los Angeles is offering up to 25% off windows and doors and 0% financing for 24 months. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends April 30th, 2026.
Evan Cohen here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on.
And this is going to get a little complicated, Cappy, so follow me here
I'm
for a
listening
second.
very intently.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
I'm listening very intently. Go ahead. I can't wait to hear what's about to happen next.
Back to Sedano and Kap.
Yes, indeed, the Reverend Al Green.
I'm so tired.
Happy 79th birthday to the one and only Al Green. I believe he's going to be at Yamava this summer. Was that right, Carl?
Really? Is that right?
Oh, we didn't hear him.
Pachanga.
Oh, Pachanga. Shouts out, Pachanga. He's going to be at Pachanga Resort Casino this summer. Al Green.
Well, you're having a great morning of music, I'll tell you that right now.
Thank you.
These birthdays are really allowing us to go back into some serious oldies here today.
So, well, you know, Sedano loves the oldies.
I do indeed. I know he's a big Beatles fan and an Elvis fan.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he's not such an Al Green fan. I don't know.
Al Green is Thursday, August 13th. Tickets are on sale now.
Oh, beautiful.
Right?
By the way,
August 13th.
And on this day in 1963, Pete Rose at the Cincinnati Reds got his first hit in the major leagues.
You say 63?
That's what I just said.
Yeah, just wanted to confirm that.
Just wanted
That's
to double
good.
check.
Yeah, relax, will you? Calm down. Wow, 1963, huh?
Meanwhile,
Hit King.
8:35 on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on this Monday as we get excited. Hey, listen, there was a point, quack, quack, that we thought maybe the Lakers, it was all falling down. But they're the 4th seed. We should be excited about that. And people like Stephen A. Smith are going on First Take this morning and saying this. Let's play the sound.
What do you think, Stephen A.?
Well, you can talk about vintage LeBron playoffs all you want to. Are you talking about numbers or are you talking about wins? LeBron's going to get his numbers. He's one of the greatest players to have ever played this game. And you marvel at his greatness at age 41 in the year 23 of his career, his 23rd season in his career. Oh, LeBron's going to get you your numbers. He's got the ball in his hands. He's going to be able to dictate matchups and pace, what have you, because you don't have Luka and Austin Reeves to defer to. So the numbers are going to be there. But let me be very, very clear, okay? Lakers going home very early. At the most 5, and I anticipate they might get swept.
I don't agree. And listen, I might be just purely, this might be a completely homer take, okay? But I really, you said it earlier, George, I don't see Houston in the games that I've seen them play this year. And what's most top of mind are the 2 games that the Lakers won in Houston. And I got it, everybody. I get it. Okay? Luka was scoring 40 points a night at that time. And Austin Reeves was a really nice complimentary piece at that moment. But LeBron was getting his numbers, to Stephen A's point. I mean, I'm trying to remember the game they won, 124-116. LeBron had 30, and I don't remember if that was the first game between the two of them or the second game between the two of them. Remember, they had that weird back-to-back. I just don't want to count the Lakers out right now because of who they're playing. If you told me the Lakers were playing Denver, I'd be like, yeah, they don't really stand much of a chance. If Minnesota, based on where the Lakers roster is right now, I'd be like, yeah, that would be a really tough one to overcome. But something about Houston and what I saw out of Houston a couple weeks ago, again, caveat is there was Luka and AR back then. They're not going to be available. For some reason, I just don't think this thing is just some sweep or 5 games. I could see the Lakers holding on, getting to game 6 and 7. Hello?
6-7.
Thank you. And then hopefully,
I need to see,
hopefully
look,
finding somebody to
I'm
come
not
back.
going to do this thing of like, I don't know. I need to see game 1. When I see game 1, I'll tell you what I will then really tell you how I feel. And game 1 is Saturday night on ABC, so we'll have a pretty good idea. Monday morning, I'll tell you exactly how I feel about their chances in the series.
So
First
one of the
game.
things, hold on, Captain. So one of the things that they
That's right. He is the Greg Bergman School of Content Dean. He can tell you to hold on, Cappy.
Hey, I will defer. I will yield to the dean of the Bergman School.
So with Luka and AR, what they did was, and we talked about it a bunch, is that they would basically attack KD at the half-court line and force him into turnovers. You can't really do that now. I mean, I don't think they have the players to be able to do that now. So how are they going to be able to stop KD? Because of what they did before.
Well, okay, let me ask you a question. When you say that, you say Luka and Austin Reeves were attacking him.
It was everybody combined. It was including it was Rui and it was LeBron and everybody, but they were a big portion of that.
Okay, so look, I mean, listen, this is going to sound incredibly cliche, but if you ask JJ, what do you do? What would his answer be? What do you think?
I think there's
you don't have Austin Reeves and you don't have Luka, and you may not be able to play the exact same style because those two guys aren't on the floor. What do you do, JJ? What would his answer be? Just take a guess.
I think they would still do the same thing, that just with different guys. So
right.
you're gonna have to have Vanderbilt play more, which we've seen what Vanderbilt does when he's out there. It's not really all that great. So you lose obviously the offensive portion of it, but you don't. So Vanderbilt's gonna have to go do that. You're gonna have to get something from Rui more so. It's just it's gonna be different guys that are gonna have to.
You're
push
exactly right.
out to that center court.
You're exactly right. Here's what JJ would say, because this is what coaches say in these circumstances. Every coach says it. You ready? Next man up. Now, next man up is not Luka and not AR. Certainly not on the offensive end, because I went back and I was looking at the first game that they played when they had that back-to-back. The Lakers won 100-92. Luka had 36 points. Austin Reeves had 15 points in that game. By the way, remember Austin Reeves went 0 for 8 from three-point range in that game, for anybody that's remembering these kinds of things. Of course, for me, it's just off the top of my head because I've got that kind of memory.
Do you remember, did Marcus Smart play in those 2 games? Because he's been out.
Marcus Smart played in the first game. He scored 11 points. That was the first game. That was the 100-92 win in Houston. And the second of the two of them, which was the 124-116 win that the Lakers had, Marcus Smart played in that game as well, played 34 minutes and scored 5 points. So you at least have, George, 3 of your 5 starters. Mm-hmm. And while losing 2 of your 5 starters, you're essentially taking about 45 to 50 points off the floor. I understand that this could be an offensive struggle for the Lakers, who have not been the best defensive team. And so they've been having to outscore teams. But you've lost 45 points, maybe even more. I mean, in the case of Luka and Austin in the second game, they scored a combined total of 54 points. So let's say on average taking 50 points off the floor. That's a big deal. But from a defensive perspective, if you want to run the same defense because you thought it was effective then and it can be effective now.
They actually have better guys to play defense than they did probably back then.
So, Berg, you hear what's going on here? Next man up is if they locked up KD the way they did in those 2 games, they can probably still do that. By the way, that's if Houston doesn't make their own adjustments because they know what's coming.
So that's part of it, right? Even Sedano was saying, Ime Udoka is a good head coach, and he's going to make adjustments to what JJ did. So it's going to be a little bit of battle there between the adjustments. But I don't know. Without the offensive firepower, I don't know about a guy like Luke Kennard. Like he's done a good job as basically the de facto point guard without Luka and AR. But is that something that his role fits into there?
Listen, you got to get more out of Luke Kennard offensively, but I'm just telling you that if defensively, if you felt like, hey, what worked in those 2 games in Houston will work again. We have found a way to frustrate Kevin Durant, and Luka and AR are not on the floor. George, to your point, they might actually have 2 guys that might be an upgrade defensively to play that role. The reason that Luka and AR were on the floor was, yeah, here's your defensive assignment, but really we need the 54 points that you guys bring combined. So you know what, Bergie, I know what you're saying, but I don't want to give up on the possibility of creating this amount of frustration for Kevin Durant, and that's one of the ways that you might find a way to win a game or more than one game to extend this series.
I mean, I would love for it to actually to go further. I'd love it to get to 6-7 for you, and then to pull out a win. If LeBron is basically by himself, I know there's other guys on this team, but really LeBron is the star of all of this. If he can pull out a series win against the Rockets right now, I think that's one of his greatest accomplishments.
Certainly as
at
a
41
Laker.
years old.
Certainly as a Laker.
As a Laker, for sure.
Let me say this. Game Saturday, Game 1, Lakers-Rockets. You'll hear all of it right here on ESPN LA and the all-new ESPN LA app. It's 8:42 on a Monday. We've got 13 more hours of breaking this game down on this show all week long. We got to skin that cat, and let me tell you who's going to be the MVP. Gregory Arthur Bergman is going to lead us to the promised land.
Can't wait. Ready to go.
Because listen, you got some Kings games this week. You got Dodgers baseball. I know we'll have a lot from Tuesday night when you go to the game, but you guys better buckle in.
Hey, am I to understand that the first game being Saturday night, but the rest of the series is not actually slotted and scheduled yet? So it's not like we go Saturday, Tuesday, Friday.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
We only know Saturday. That's it.
Right. And the reason I'm even asking is
I might have to make some imaging that's like, here's another great Sedano and Kap moment. And like 2 minutes of talking schwanz to get us through.
I'm only asking because I was looking it up last night and this morning, and I was thinking to myself, am I having a hard time finding this? This just would seem to be very obvious information. What's the schedule look like? And the reason I was looking that is because
if they need to determine once the play-in stuff gets settled, then they'll start being able to slot things in because they want the best games in the best time slots.
Mm-hmm. The only reason I was asking is because I was trying to figure out the dates. So, like, if you start on Saturday the 18th, hypothetically, and then you play Game 2, I'm just putting this out there, like Tuesday the 21st.
Probably Tuesday or Wednesday at the latest.
Yeah, and I'm hoping for Wednesday. I'm hoping that they play Saturday and then Wednesday. And then, like, Friday, Sunday.
I will, if I had to guess, this is just purely a guess. Okay.
Give it to me.
So if I had to guess if the Lakers are going to play Saturday on ABC, that means they'll probably play Tuesday on NBC.
Okay, that's the 21st.
Because the networks are going to want the Lakers, like, they're going to want to, like, alternate where who has the Lakers.
Everybody wants a taste, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and everybody wants LeBron versus KD.
Well,
so
and
everybody's gonna
especially
see that.
if like let's say that most people predicting this are going to be accurate and the Lakers are going to lose in the first round, you're going to want to get that Lakers. You're going to want to spread the Lakers' wealth around from an audience perspective in that first round.
All right, so here's why I'm projecting this out, and I want you to work with me on this.
Yeah, so
Saturday
that means you'd have 2 days off. Yeah, Tuesday probably if I had to guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then it's Tuesday the 21st is game 2. Now go to game 3. Just we're guessing, and I'm going to explain why I'm guessing.
So game
I think
3 is a travel. I'd probably say Friday.
Okay, Friday the 24th is game 3, hypothetically.
Right, that'll be an Amazon Prime game. So that means all 3 networks will have had a Lakers game at that point.
Okay, so now you're at game 3 would be hypothetically Friday the 24th. Where's game 4? Sunday the 26th?
Sunday back on ABC if I had to guess.
Sunday. Okay, so now let's say it's hypothetically.
Or NBC, one or the other.
Okay, let's say it's 3-1 Houston. Just hypothetically, because that's what everybody's predicting.
Yeah.
It's 3-1 Houston.
Hypothetically.
I just want to say that this is all purely hypothetical.
It's hypothetical.
Right. It's not even in reality. It's just purely in hypothetical world, right?
Yeah.
And it's bordering on theoretical, but currently it's hypothetical.
Yeah.
So it's game 4 is Sunday the 26th. When would
Right.
game 5 be? Tuesday the 28th?
Probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Probably
Hypothetically,
Wednesday
though.
at that point.
Hypothetically.
This is all just in. This is just
Probably
purely
Wednesday
hypothetical.
at that point. That means the Lakers would be on ESPN at that point. Yeah.
Okay, so it's Wednesday the 29th.
Or maybe Tuesday. It'd be Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah,
Tuesday the 28th, Wednesday the 29th.
Hypothetically, though.
This is not in theory, and this is not in stone. This is just purely a hypothetical here.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you've gotten through 5 games. It's the 29th. If the Lakers are still alive and they get to game 6, we're looking at like May 1st, May 2nd, somewhere in that neighborhood. May 1st, May 2nd.
Yeah, at that point, it would probably be like Friday, Sunday for game 6 and 7.
Well, hypothetically, though.
Right. That's hypothetical.
Game 7 would definitely be on a Sunday.
Okay. That's May 3rd. Does anybody here think that Luka will make it back before May 3rd?
No, I think he's doing Cinco de Mayo in Slovenia. So.
No, yes,
so
I do
he's-
believe. I do believe. I think Luka could potentially be back for a game 5. If I had to guess.
Which would be hypothetically Tuesday or Wednesday, the 28th or 29th.
Correct. Why, are you trying to figure out when you should go to the game?
No, I'm trying to figure out if he's. That's a good thing. I should think about that. But I'm trying to think to myself, can he really, really make it back before this series is over?
When was
Can
the
the Lakers
injury
extend
again?
it?
What was the date of the injury? OKC game. When was that
yep,
OKC game?
Hold on. Stand by. I'm working on that.
Oh,
I'm
while
working
you
on
do
it.
that, because we're hypothetically running behind here.
No, we're in reality.
No,
running.
we are.
We're reality
Yeah,
running.
April running behind. April 2nd.
Let me bring
April
things up
2nd?
here.
Yeah. A month is, I mean, a little less than a month is possible, yes.
It's Kings game day. The playoff push continues as the Kings take on the Seattle Kraken. Tonight on the road, pregame coverage starts at 6, leading you right up to face-off at 6:30. After the game, keep it here for Kings Talk with Sam Boney. Your spot to react and break it all down. Catch every moment on ESPN LA 710 and the ESPN LA app. Just tap that Kings play-by-play tile, home of your LA Kings. Well, my uncle, the Italian Stallion, is excited because Prize Picks is back. And, Cappy, let's talk about our friends at Prize Picks. Which,
Oh, listen. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y. You want sports action in the state of California, this is the place to be, Cappy. It's very simple to play Prize Picks. It's more, it's less, okay? There's a stat projection for every player imaginable and every sport imaginable. We're going to be hot on the NBA and NHL playoffs here coming down the stretch here in April, May, June, etc. So download that Prize Picks app. Use that promo code Cappy. First $5 play. Get your $50 lineup, sucker.
I know this is going to sound ridiculous to most people, and I understand why it does, but here's how I play. I'm playing every day. Shohei Ohtani. I'm playing Ohtani for a home run every day. And I'm playing that with Manny Machado for a strikeout every day. Now, I understand that it's a sacrifice, and I'm not going to win every time out. But Ohtani's going to hit 50-plus home runs. So that means like every 3 games he's going to hit a home run. I figured tonight against the Mets, the bright lights are on, and Ohtani comes out and finds another way to hit a home run. And Machado, even though they're not going to play tonight, he's going to always chase something way out of the zone. So I play Ohtani for a home run and Machado for a strikeout every night. You should do the same thing. Go to Prize Picks, download this app, use our code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y, make that first $5 lineup, get $50 in lineups. Let's play together and let's win together. We're all going to do it together on Prize Picks.
Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
8:50 on a Monday morning. We're back in 2 minutes on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
John Ireland here. You want a vodka that's championship caliber? Look for Blue Ice Vodka at Ralph's, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Classic, Huckleberry, or double espresso. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Bruh. Hey everybody, it's Cap. Inheriting a home can be overwhelming, but Seller's Advantage makes it easy. One customer shared, and I quote, "Inheriting a home felt like too much work. Seller's Advantage gave us a reasonable offer, handled everything, and closed in 3 weeks. I highly recommend them." End quote. Skip repairs and headaches. Call Seller's Advantage at 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Providence Realty, DRE number 019-15-21-2.
A small business affirmation from Progressive. Food truck owners, today business will be booming. People will love your new menu and not make special orders. You will not roll your eyes when someone calls it a quesadilla. You will also switch to Progressive to get 30 customizable coverage options and restore your inner peace. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
8:52, good morning. Cappy on this day in 1985, the single We Are the World hit number 1 in the U.S. One of my favorite parts of the song. This is where Springsteen comes in with Ray Charles here in a moment. Oh, here's Stevie.
We are the children. Come on, man.
It's time to BB Go For It. In every game, someone gets the chance to guess which team will score the first three-point basket. And Friday night, our BB Go contestant was Javier Liberto in Eastvale. I think that's Eastvale, not Eastville. Who guessed that the Lakers would hit the first three? Incorrect, but you still win a $50 BB Go gift card. And last night, our BB Go For It contestant was Matt Clancy from Long Beach, who guessed the Lakers would hit their first three. Well, guess what? You were wrong too, sucker. But you get a $50 BB Go gift card. Good luck from our friends at BB Go. Bring something different to the table. BB Go For It. Thanks to BB Go for making this promotion great all season long. It is a final as we get ready for the playoffs. And we get ready for a few more minutes here of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. In the 8 o'clock hour, we get ready for the 9 o'clock hour on YouTube and on the app. The Rich Eisen Show beginning terrestrially at 9 a.m., Cappy.
Did you watch Rich Eisen on SportsCenter last night?
I did.
Yeah, I did. I did. I watched Rich last night, and it's for him, it's got to be such a great thing, right? I mean, all these years later, to go back to SportsCenter and host on a Sunday night, Masters Sunday night. And what a great programming move by the executives at ESPN, because Scott Van Pelt, who's been obviously at the Masters and anchoring all week, I'm sure if you're Scott, you want to be on Sunday night, but hey, look, he's been busy, been hustling and grinding. And so who are we going to put in for a huge Sunday night? The end of the NBA regular season, playoff positioning is all being handled. Masters on Sunday night, big baseball games and hockey games. And for Rich Eisen to go back was, I thought, really great for Rich, and I thought it was a great move. And then I also thought, did you happen to see where he talked to Daniel Jeremiah about the top 10 in the draft? Yeah. And I also thought that Rich did a good job of being honest isn't the right word, but just more like transparent. Hey, this is one of my guys from the NFL Network. He never really explained for the audience that the NFL Network is now owned by ESPN.
No, he
or
did.
partnered.
He mentioned it during the broadcast.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like he got too deep in it, which is fine. But I like now all of a sudden a guy like Daniel Jeremiah from the NFL Network all of a sudden makes these kinds of predictions on ESPN and on SportsCenter. I thought it was really great.
Did he talk to Kyle Phillips?
No, he was talking to Kyle Tucker, who I had no idea who it was. I was thinking Kyle Phillips the whole time.
Strap in. 13 hours left of breaking down Lakers-Rockets Game 1 on Saturday. We'll do that next as we pivot over to YouTube and the app. If you're listening to us on the app, stay right there, sucker. The Rich Eisen Show begins on 7:10 a.m. At the top of the hour, we'll see you on the other side, sucker.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time. Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Head to Waba Grill for $5 happy hour, weekdays after 3 p.m. and try our new Chili Crisp dumplings, paired with a premium or beverage drink, like our delicious Thai tea, both for only $5. Only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
It's almost Earth Day, and that's when I like to grow things like pansies. And money in my pocket at Morongo. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Rewards members get a free Earth Day reusable utensil set the 22nd while supplies last.
Number 2.
We're giving away a Polaris Razor Pro R Ultimate April 30th.
And the number 1 reason.
Pool season is on. The Oasis Pool and Lazy River are open. Party in the cabana.
Morongo, good times.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Hey, everybody, it's Cappy, and I know that a lot of people around are getting sick right now. You are not imagining this. It's real. Doctors have said this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. And listen, I was just away visiting some friends up in Mammoth, and everybody was coughing and sneezing, and I don't know about you guys. I can't get sick. I'm sure you can't get sick. So now what I've done is I've ordered a medical emergency kit. Now, when you have a medical emergency kit, it's like having an urgent care or a pharmacy right in your home. No waiting for a doctor, no hours at urgent care, no lines at a pharmacy, no copays. I'm telling you that you get things like a generic Z-Pack to help you get well faster and handle what are really a bunch of common and in some cases more serious illnesses. But let's get you and your family to have this care kit in your home. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in just minutes, and it's shipped to your door immediately, and we'll save you $45 when you use our promo code 710. It's urgentcarekit.com/710, urgentcarekit.com/710, and you're saving $45.
Feel the vibe, the speed, the adrenaline. The Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach roars back this weekend. It's a pulsating 200-mile-per-hour beach party. 6 races featuring the sleek MTT Indy cars, IMSA sports cars, and more. Saturday night, rock out with Kings of Chaos. Kids 12 and under free with a ticketed adult. Tickets at gplb.com. The Acura Grand Prix this weekend. The Long Beach vibe is back.
We all know winning means showing up stronger, faster, better than before. And when you're chasing that edge, the Drop by GNC cuts through the noise, bringing you the best new innovations in sports nutrition and performance. From muscle building and strength support to improved recovery and focus, we curate the newest drops from GNC Amp, Pro Performance, and Mega Men. Plus, Ghost, Raw Nutrition, Bucked Up, and the top new brands changing the game. No guesswork, just leveling up. Check out the Drop by GNC for what's new, what works, and what's next.
Smalls here. What if you could enjoy the flavor of a cocktail without the alcohol? Meet RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category that delivers bold taste and a warming sensation, but with zero alcohol, zero sugar, zero carbs, and zero calories. So you can celebrate with friends, unwind after a long day, and wake up tomorrow feeling great. It's all the ritual of a drink without the regret. Discover RK at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, the spirit without the alcohol.
The home of Rams football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
And the Lakers are going to win their final game of the season, 131-107. They're going to finish with a record of 53-29, and they will await the final 3:06 of this game in San Antonio.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
His first pitch of the day. Ohtani is all over it. A towering shot in the air to right, and it is gone. The first ever meeting between Ohtani and DeGrom, and it lasts just one pitch. He ambushes it for a leadoff homer. Back-to-back games with a leadoff shot for Shohei.
2 seconds and one. Kings win! The final home game of the year results in a 1-0 shutout victory over the Edmonton Oilers.
And here we go. His year again. Rory is a rare repeat winner at Augusta.
The lead, Market Runner changes lanes to the inside, 16th pole, Civil Liberty. In front, however, Civil Liberty, Antonio Frezu. Civil Liberty to win it.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
Thank you for letting me share in your aura.
How do you say his name? Asminger?
Asperger.
On 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app. And on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Give me a freaking break.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
What a catch by the tight end!
Dungus!
Right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
I've danced with the devil.
It is smooth, baby. Yeah. Free mahi mahi, free mahi mahi.
Everything needs to be Dodger-related addressed to Bergie.
Ding ding do ba da ba da ba dig da doom be nam do dig da doom da na ba hello boom ba ba we back boom ba boom ba boom
Yeah. 9:02 and 45 seconds. I was just letting it stretch out.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Let it breathe.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on for your Monday. A Masters Monday the day after. On this April 13th, 2026.
Where's the Love Boat?
Thank you, Jorge. Thank you for that.
See.
Boom, you guys mind if I make a left turn here?
Please
Sure.
do.
You guys mind if I make a left turn? Here goes. So over the weekend, I really wanted to watch a lot of the Masters. I really did.
Uh-oh.
But, listen, not everybody wants to sit on a couch all weekend. So, Chris,
So
let
in
me
other words,
just...
Rachel did not want to watch the Masters.
Right. That's right.
Now, you couldn't just go to, somewhere she wanted to go that had TVs and keep an eye on it?
Well, okay, let me get into this here. Now, Chris, you tell me, and no exaggeration,
This
tell me.
is really going to disappoint you because I know where you're going, but go ahead.
Yeah, I want to know, how much time did you spend sitting on a couch with Otis the Bunny watching the Masters? If you had to say over Saturday, maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, combined total hourage on the couch of intent watching.
I would say, honestly, if you combine all the morning coverage, recaps, Golf Channel, afterwards, I would say probably 19 hours from Friday afternoon till Sunday when it was a final. And 19. I would say, let me cut you off to where you're going to go.
Mm-hmm. It is a final.
I would say all 19 hours of that was with Otis the Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
17 and a half hours, Stephanie participated.
Wow.
Amazing.
And she's not a golf fan per se, but we had matching Sunday swagger shirts on Saturday.
Saw that.
She made the azalea cocktails and obviously made a mocktail for me, but got into it, got into trying to understand and in a funny way was doing bits all weekend about like throwing out random facts because we had a lot of her family time too fit into all of this. So she would just throw out random Masters facts to her family. And it was funny because she was just taking what I was saying or what she heard on TV. So she truly did embrace it because she knew how important it was to me and that I really wanted to relax this weekend at her house with Otis the Bunny and take in the Masters.
Okay, so 19 hours of coverage time. Very good. Very, very good. Bergie, you seem to really be into the Masters this weekend. You were, deeply involved in the details of the conversation yesterday. What would you say? What was your total time this weekend watching the Masters?
So it was just Sunday. So I would say from about 10 a.m. to when it ended around 4. So what is that? 6 hours?
Yeah, it's still
pretty good. It's really good.
Still pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty
It's
good.
really good.
Pretty good.
For me, yesterday, and I was telling Rachel, I'm like, listen, when Scotty hits the back 9, and that means Rory's on probably like 7, I have to be in front of a TV. I have to be home. And I need to lock in the final 2 hours.
Right.
Two
And
and a half
what was her
hours.
reaction?
Screw you, Scott. No, her reaction was, okay, so then give me the morning. So we got up and
I love how there's a
negotiation. Right, George. There's a push and pull, man. There's a little give and take. You know what I'm saying? So
compromise. It's compromise, Captain.
Right. I'm trying to stay in this relationship. You know, we own a house together.
With hope and fear for you because you hope she watches
no,
with
it's
you.
all
But
fear.
you're fear.
It's all fear.
No. Jorge, make no mistake. It's 85% fear, and 15% is hope that she'll go with it. Right. So we go out on Sunday morning. She's like, I'm hungry. Let's go get something to eat. So we go to one of our favorite places. I had a lovely acai bowl, by the way.
Oh,
Very
acai
lovely.
bowl.
Yeah,
Look at
very,
you, Cap.
very nice. Very nice.
What'd you put in the
Strawberries,
acai
bananas.
bowl?
I'm a strawberry, banana, granola, and then peanut butter drizzle guy.
No blueberries?
No, not in this particular instance.
Wow.
No blueberries. Yeah.
How do you
I
not
know.
go blueberries?
Well, I think that there was a menu that I was at, and they had like 3 different choices, and I went with what they called the peanut butter and jelly acai.
Yeah.
So it was, it kind of had that strawberry feel and then sort of the peanut butter on top of it. So it was really good.
You got to go blueberries. You know why? Because your boy Gurudat, what's the guy's last name?
Gurudat Ramakrishna.
Right. Ramakrishna would be happy for you because, blueberries are good for visceral fat.
Yeah, and I got plenty of it. I do.
We all do.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
So wait, Gurudat Ramakrishna is now Russian.
Why not?
So, okay. So I negotiated Sunday morning, front 9, Rachel time, breakfast, et cetera, but afternoon, leaders on 7, lock in final 2.5 hours of the event. Okay, fine.
And then you text us every 30 seconds just to prove you're watching it?
Right,
Yeah.
that's right. Because just like with college basketball, where I was breaking
Cappy
down,
Lenardi.
right, like just random, whack sort of like, tournament stuff. I
It's
was
amazing. Yesterday I fell asleep for maybe 32 minutes.
Yeah.
And I wake up and there was like 47 texts I missed from Cappy.
and all the texts are like this: Rory! ! Scotty! ! Justin Rose! Thumbs down. There was no commentary of any kind. So, okay, this is all on Sunday. Everybody's locked in on Sunday final round. But George, let me take you back to Saturday now. Okay. Now, Chris, of the 19 hours, you put a lot of time in the third round as well.
So it began because, as you know, I left early Friday. We went to breakfast in Jackson Whittier, right there on Whittier Boulevard. We were back at Stephanie's house by 11 a.m. We both had work and calls to do, but I started watching at 11 a.m. Friday and had the iPad out on Masters.com or at that point ESPN Plus, whatever it was. And then the network coverage. So Saturday all day, Sunday all day, good portion of the day, Friday.
Okay, so Saturday for me, here's the deal. I can't convince my girlfriend that I need to watch Saturday and Sunday. There's no way. We got things to do in life on Saturday, George. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Whoa.
What?
You have the morning and you have the golf's over at 3 p.m., 4 p.m.
So, but I want to watch.
So why can't you watch?
No, I can watch.
Oh,
but
okay.
Hold on. I can't really watch sitting at home on a couch just watching golf because she ain't going for that. Okay, there's just no way. She ain't going for that. So on Saturday, guys, I don't know if anybody's ever had to do this before in life. This is the first time I've ever done this. I've never done this in life ever one time.
Are you going to tweet out the picture or am I?
By the way, Benny was very upset by your story.
Why? What's the problem?
I don't know. He's just barking up a storm.
You going to tweet out the picture or am I?
Well, here's the deal. I went shopping on Saturday, George, and I went shopping
with Rachel.
With Rachel, but I went shopping for toilets.
Toilets!
Now, I have never, ever, ever gone shopping for toilets because every place I've ever lived in, whether I bought a place or I rented a place, those places had toilets.
Toilets!
I've never once shopped for toilets. But Rachel on Saturday was saying, hey, look, you know, we're building this house, not building, but we're redoing this house. We're remodeling this house. We know the flooring is coming from Steven Hernandez and Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. But when it comes to appliances and it comes to hardware like toilets, that's something we got to go shop for. I literally sent Morales pictures of me watching the Masters on my phone while shopping for toilets. Because if you're going to shop for a bed, you go lay in the bed, right? How does it feel? How's it going to feel when I'm sleeping? When you go shopping for a couch, you want to sit on that couch and imagine yourself watching something on the couch. When it comes to a toilet, you got to get comfy, especially when number twos are very important parts of your life, which they are for me. So I had to go there and sit next to a sales guy who, by the way, his name was Gifted. That was the brother's name. He had a name tag that said Gifted on it. I was like, you're Gifted? He goes, no, that's my name. I go, oh, because you're really smart, man. You seem like you really know what's going on here. So, Chris, what did you think when I started hitting you up with pictures proving that I was watching the Masters on Saturday while trying to get myself comfy on the can? Because this is what it's going to be like when I buy this toilet. What'd you think of that?
Oh, my God.
I was impressed. First of all, what did I say to you? If you've got like a specialist helping you with toilets, you make too much money. And then you wrote back, not me. And we all know what that means.
That is what it means. It's not me.
So what did you end up with? Was this the hot and cold bidet?
Well, this toilet right here that we're looking at on YouTube, this one was like super expensive, and it's it doesn't have water. It's a tankless toilet.
What does that even mean?
I didn't know either. I didn't know what a tankless toilet meant either. I didn't know. But
what about when you stain it?
What do you mean
stain it? Yeah, when it scrapes.
Yeah, when it there's no water to wipe it, clean it down. Like
how does it flush?
Yeah,
I don't know, but I mean, I
maybe
think
air.
Gifted
didn't tell you?
No, Gifted did not tell. I was like, yo, bro, I don't understand. Like, this is a tankless toilet? He's like, yeah, this one has a tank. You know, you lift it up in the back. There's water underneath it. There's that big ball thing that they have in the toilet. These toilets right here that you're looking at, these are tankless toilets. I assume that means they still use water, but I don't know. Maybe the water gets connected right into the back of the toilet. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I'm assuming it does. Let's take a look here.
So how does the water filter out, though? That doesn't seem very great. I mean, I got to be honest.
Phenomenal plumbing
I
questions.
want fresh pipe water in my toilet.
Yeah. So I just sent
tankless toilets operate by using direct water pressure from your home's plumbing supply to flush, rather than relying on gravity from a traditional tank. They typically utilize a flushometer valve.
Oh, flushometer.
That releases a powerful, high-pressure, often precise amount of water directly into the bowl to clear waste instantly, allowing for a compact, modern design.
I just want to say to everybody who's watching and listening right now, I want you to see the dedication to the craft right here, okay?
Dedication to the craft. I thought you guys said dedication to the craft.
I mean, just look at this guy right here. Who is this guy? What's he doing? Why is this guy sitting on a toilet in a showroom, sitting there getting himself comfy? I mean, the only thing I didn't do was pull my pants down. I mean, I actually sat on the toilet with pantalones and watching the Masters on the toilet, just trying to just sort of getting myself in the spot where I'd be like, if I had to sit here for 30, 40 minutes and I had to watch the Masters on my phone, would this be the right toilet for me? So that, ladies and gentlemen, that is known as dedication to the craft. Which craft? You make up your own mind. But
So
there you have it right there.
here's what I really want to know.
Mm-hmm.
How many toilets did you buy?
Well, I don't know that we bought any yet.
How many are you going to buy?
I think we're going to buy 2 or 3 toilets.
3 of those suckers is $2,600
per toilet.
No, all 3.
Okay.
What do you think?
Do I think $2,600 is a good move?
No, I'm asking you. What do you think the final amount is?
Between 3 toilets?
I haven't bought a toilet in a long time. So
I've never bought a toilet.
and
Ever
looking,
one time.
Looking at your high-end toilets you're looking at, what are those? About $800 a pop?
I don't know because
it just depends, right? Like I don't know. Like I would say the average is about you're probably in the low end. You're looking at $500 probably.
So those are maybe $1,000 toilets.
I don't know. Those tankless toilets, though, are not for me. I went back to the other one, Carlo. If you show the picture, I went back to the other one that's got the. It's really about the seat, and the seat has the warmer, and then it's got the remote control, and then
What's
it's
the
got
remote control for?
The remote control is on the
Is
wall.
that for the bidet?
Yeah, for the bidet. That's exactly right. But me and Gifted got into
You
a
got to
little bit.
wipe. You got to wipe down that remote daily. You got to get some wipes in there.
No, the remote's on the wall.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
Oh, that's actually a good point. You should wipe down the remote.
You got to wipe down that remote every day.
I never really thought of it like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it in like plastic
That's
wrap or something.
disgusting. That's disgusting. A remote?
But I will just say that Gifted, the salesman, and I, we had a bit of a disagreement here as you're looking at this. I'm trying to explain to this guy. I'm like, look, dude, I'm like, this seat seems a little small to me. And he's like, no, they're all standard. I go, no. I go, no, I'm telling you right now, this one seems a little small. It seems a little, like, it doesn't seem as long.
On the wide or on the front end?
On the front end.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm telling you. So he goes and he gets his tape measure and he shows me. He's like, dude, this one's 12.5 inches this way and 9.5 and whatever. I'm like, I don't know, Gifted. I just am telling you that it just doesn't seem like this fits me. You know, I mean,
Are you like in the whatever that golf company that sent Tiger a bunch of drivers and then he said, I'll take the heavy one? And they were like, what are you talking about? They're all the same size. And then apparently when they reweighed them, somebody had put like a little bit of extra glue on one and it was like 2 ounces heavier.
Okay, and he could figure that out. See, as Tiger is an expert when holding a golf club, that his hands are so sensitive that he can feel the difference in the weight. For me, I'm such an expert at utilizing the toilet that in this case, I told this young man, I'm telling you right now that there's a length issue.
Hold on. I'm going to go find my remote and see if it looks like your remote,
ChatGPT took that picture and says that toilet is $1,590.
The one that's the tankless one.
The one that is in the picture.
Okay, well, there's 3 pictures we've been showing.
The one that you sent me, I put it through my ChatGPT. It says almost $1,600.
$1,600 for a toilet, huh?
Yeah.
You getting 3 of those?
That ain't no
But
good.
Cappy, you don't want that back, like the tank in the back, so that like sometimes you got to lean back, you know, like put something up against your back.
I don't want to be out there in the wild,
right?
Just
Exactly.
hanging.
And you just fall off the back. It's just not a good situation.
No, I agree with you, Greg. You need a backboard.
You do.
You know, right?
You're going to sit in there for 20, 30 minutes. You got to have something to lean back on.
Wait, so
Chris,
so Rachel's not okay with you sitting in the couch for 30 minutes, but she's willing to buy you a $1,600 toilet so you can sit in the toilet for 30 minutes? That makes no sense to me.
I don't know. Maybe so she can get rid of me. I don't know, man. But
Now,
I will.
Cappy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is the remote look like this?
Let me take a look. Here, hold on. Yeah, it's kind of something like that. Yeah. Did you take that off the wall?
Yeah.
You wipe that thing down every day?
You clean it? You use dude wipes on that thing?
Use wipes, yeah.
No,
every day.
You don't need dude wipes. You need like Clorox wipes on those things.
Clorox wipes, yes.
Dude wipes are for the bum. Clorox is for the remote.
Okay, so you use Clorox wipes for that thing, huh?
Spray some alcohol on that
you
thing.
just gotta, you just kind of wipe it down real quick.
Don't you wipe down your toilet every day? I do when I'm at home because I like I need a clean barrel.
Did you say a clean barrel?
Yeah, I need a
every day.
Every day.
Clean bowl every time.
You need a clean bowl. I need a clean seat. I
clean
spray
bowl.
it with alcohol. I put everything on it.
We drop these blue things in the tank.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
The blue water,
the
we
bleach
do
ones.
that. Yeah,
Do you put down toilet paper on your own toilet seat?
No, because it's clean.
Okay, just want to make sure. I mean, you seem very obsessed with cleanliness.
When it comes to
applaud
that-
it.
So anyway, Cappy, you were dedicated to both crafts.
George, thank you for understanding where I'm going with this. Dedicated to both crafts, figuring out which is the best toilet at the best price because I've never bought a toilet in my life, and of course watching the Masters whilst trying to purchase the toilet. So I wanted to put
I
that
feel like
out
a
there
toilet
for you.
purchase for you is very important.
Oh, it's critical. Rachel actually said this to me this weekend. She goes, well, I know how important number 2s are for you.
Yeah.
And I said, what do you mean by that? She goes, well, you talk about it nonstop. And I go, this whole time I thought that she never heard me talking about scraping on the radio because she never really said anything about it. So I thought I was getting away with scrape talk without her actually listening. But then she heard the story about what happened to me a couple weeks ago and me sending pictures to friends, and it's a whole thing, so gross. Anyway, there it is, people. The point I guess I'm trying to make is, and it's taken me 19 minutes to get there, the point I'm trying to make is
It was more time we didn't have to talk about the Lakers on Saturday.
True. I'm trying to avoid the Laker talk until we get a little bit later into the week. I guess what I'm trying to say is this. Even if you want to watch your favorite basketball team, your favorite baseball team, you want to watch your favorite sporting event, in this case, this past weekend, it's the Masters. The bottom line is you can be watching and multitasking. So if your lady says to you, hey, we got to go to Home Depot, or she says we got to go to whatever other store we got to go to, and you don't want to go, fellas, in today's day and age, you can do it all. You can take your phone, you can take your favorite sporting events, you can watch them on your phone, all while making your lady happy, in this particular case, shopping for toilets. There you have
Hey,
it.
Chris, you want to end the show early and just play what ESPN LA posted on social today about Kobe's last game? I'm not even joking. Like that's like a cool thing to do, I think.
Yeah.
Ireland is definitely going to play the fourth quarter today during Mason Island. He does it
Like the entire fourth quarter? That's 30 minutes.
Usually the last 10 minutes or the last 8 minutes.
If we have it cut up, we can. If you can find it, Craig, we'll do that.
Well, Carlo probably. Somebody posted it on.
It's
on
in the system.
Yeah, somebody posted it on social.
By the way, a lot of people in the YouTube chat are talking about on Friday afternoon that Marty McSorley, this fresh bit.
Oh, what happened?
He was on Mason Ireland, and Sam Boney and everybody was trying to get me to be part of it. I'm like, it's Masters Friday. I'm going home to watch golf with Otis. It's not my fault Marty wants to come in on a day I'm not here, but I don't usually do Mason Ireland on Fridays. I do it on Tuesdays. That's where homeless Marty can find me.
So I got 11 minutes of Kobe's last game that we can do. Like there's a...
Well, no, but I don't think we need 11 minutes, right?
There's 40
Yeah, we
minutes,
can play 11.
and I have 3.5 minutes.
Now, do we have the video accompaniment for the YouTube?
No.
Well, that's the whole point. We need to play what they posted on Twitter.
Well, Carlo's got to let us know if he can do that because it's two separate technical functions. You know what I mean?
Oh, God. This is so annoying what we do here.
Well, let me...
Like, we just... We
Can
can't
you?
just
I'll give you a
streamline-
phone number to
the
call.
fact we can't streamline this is still ridiculous.
Let me give you a phone number to call.
Who's he going to call?
Yeah, his initials are CK.
Okay. Okay,
So
I'm
what
sure I'll
we-
see him during the playoffs.
So what we have right now, if we try to go and somewhere else, go out of the switcher system that we have, it'll shut us down. But if there's another system that we're working towards getting that we wouldn't have to do that.
Neil in the YouTube chat says, will the last 20 minutes make the best of on Saturday? Just for
don't
you
you think,
asking,
Neil?
it's going to be in there Saturday.
Clearly you loved it, Neil.
Just like Carlo being a little pervert from his Carlo segment on Thursday, that was in there Saturday.
Did your family listen to it, Carlo?
No answer.
Do you want 4 minutes of Kobe's last game? I got 4 minutes. I got 11 minutes.
Let's go 11 minutes.
Sedano. I got 40 minutes. If you want the entire fourth quarter, I can give you 40 minutes.
Just leave now. Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
All right, if you got the 40 minutes, let's do it. Let me do the don't sweat the small stuff. Stand by. Let me get the beds ready.
I'm sure the audience would love it.
More importantly, I would love it. So let's get it ready. Stand by. Don't sweat the small stuff today for Monday. Actually, let me do the weekend. Saturday, Sunday, April 11th and 12th. Don't fight over stupid things. See, Cappy, you need to tell Rachel this. You'll begin to see that when you get annoyed and bothered enough to fight over stupid things, what you're really doing is defining yourself as a partner who is unable to stay focused on the gifts and strengths of your relationship. This can be a humbling, if not frightening, realization. Yet it's an important insight. Once you turn your judgments around and see how you are contributing to the problem, you can begin to shift away from this tendency and instead learn to let the little things go and remain focused on what's right in your relationship. There you go, Cap.
Nice.
And today, Monday, April 13th, understand separate realities. When we expect to see things differently, when we take it as a given that others will do things differently and react differently to the same stimuli, the compassion we have to offer ourselves and for others rises dramatically. Yeah, think about the stimuli, Cappy.
I am thinking about the stimuli.
By the way, Cappy, I'm taking 40 minutes out of your check since we're leaving early.
What? Is everybody getting docked 40 minutes or just me?
No, we're on salary.
Yeah, I'm salary. Can't
What
dock
about me? What am I on?
Yeah, you're on a different thing.
I am?
Yeah,
You docking me?
We're putting the time card in early for you.
I got a bus pass.
You docking me, huh?
You're on words per minute, Cappy.
Cappy,
You don't think I've done 3 hours
you
of
get to
words?
prepare for the Cappy cast now.
I need to. Oh, believe me.
It is.
I heard.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
we've
gonna
all
be a
heard
fun
about
one.
it, Cappy.
Oh, yeah.
It is time for the Dealer's Choice Real Deal. Brought to you by Seller's Advantage. Want to sell your house before you call an agent? Call Seller's Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer. Or visit sellersadvantage.com, DRE0196-1658, Cap.
George, I plan to talk to you today about 2 victories that I would have had this past weekend at the Keeneland Racetrack in Lexington, Kentucky.
Yeah.
But here's what happens in horse racing. So on Saturday morning, we're about to run this horse, and we're really excited about this horse. And the reason we're excited about it is because he's a 3-year-old, George. So what happens is that if you're a 3-year-old and you win one of these last prep races, you may not make it into the Kentucky Derby because it's just too soon, but you then could qualify for legs 2 and or 3 of the Triple Crown. So on Saturday morning, the horse is called Decisive Win. This horse was going into a $400,000 Grade 3, which is called the Lexington Stakes. Now, Grade 3, there's Grade 1, which is kind of the highest level. Grade 2, which is kind of right behind him. Grade 3, still very, very high-quality racing, but just a slight level below. So we were expecting Decisive Win to come up with a big victory for us on Saturday, and then we would start to steer this horse towards the Preakness Stakes. Well, the veterinarian in the morning found what they call some heat in the leg, and when that happens, you just cannot take the risk with the horse. So you're like, okay, horse is out of the race. And it's a big bummer, especially when people fly to Kentucky to go see the race. Well, good news was that on Sunday, we came back with a horse named Civil Liberty, also a 3-year-old, who had never won before. So this is a race called a maiden race, which is for horses that have never won. And let me just play for you the audio that Jorge cut for us of Civil Liberty running towards the finish line.
Symbol next to last, Iconoclast trails top of the stretch. Criteria fights on to the inside of Civil Liberty. The ongoing battle for the lead. Market Runner wide all the way around the far turn. Still there but third. Gap of 5 Associated is fourth. Mr. Vaggio is in fifth. Civil Liberty has the lead out toward the center of the track and is joined there by Market Runner. Criteria is now third toward the inside. Final furlong. Civil Liberty with the lead. Market Runner changes lanes to the inside. 16th pole. Civil Liberty in front. However, Civil Liberty, Antonio Frezu. Civil Liberty to win it. By just over 3 lengths on the line, it was Market Runner home second. Criteria third. Symbol was fourth.
All right. Good win. Good win for the Great Friend Stable. So now, George, now I've got a 3-year-old, a winner, a horse that looks like he's got a very positive future ahead of him. I think this summer it's time for you to join the Great Friend Stables. Write a check for $20,000. Let's go.
No, I'm good. Thanks.
What do you mean?
Appreciate it.
What are you talking about? We got a winner.
Yeah, that's okay.
Last time I tried to get you involved, look what happened. We had a $6 million horse.
Yeah.
You're not gonna buy into the Great Friends this summer?
No.
Boy, that's weak. That is just weakness.
Thank you, Cappy. Here's what we're going to do.
Tell me.
We are going to take a 1-minute timeout, and when we return from that, we will present Kobe's last 40 minutes right here on the YouTube hour, and that'll be part of our Morning Wood, brought to you by Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Obviously, if you're listening on the app, stay right there. If you're on YouTube, we'll keep it up on YouTube, and you miscreants can keep chatting with yourselves while we play the 40 minutes. And remember, today's Kobe's final day as a Laker 10 years ago, back in 2016. We'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. 1-minute timeout, and we'll be back with Kobe's final 40 minutes as a Laker right here on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Inheriting a home can be overwhelming. Between repairs and the time it takes to get everything ready to sell, it can feel like more trouble than it's worth. That's where Seller's Advantage comes in. One real customer who inherited a home shared their experience, and I quote, "We had an inheritance from a relative. It would have taken us a lot of time, money, and headaches to get the property in shape to sell. I heard about Seller's Advantage from a radio commercial and decided to give them a try. Their offer was reasonable, and we accepted it. They took care of all the physical effort and legal complexities. We closed within 3 weeks. I would highly recommend them to anyone," end quote. no matter what your reason for selling. Call Seller's Advantage today at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or use the website sellersadvantage.com for your free, no-obligation cash offer. sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Providence Realty, DRE number 019-15-21-2.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, presented by Call Jacob and Jacob Emrani.
The new phone number, 800-345-6789.
My guy, your guy, Cappy's guy, the great Jacob Emrani. 800-345-6789.
With a new phone number, 800-345-6789.
This is ESPN 10.
Start of the fourth quarter, and time for our game summary brought to you by U.S. Bank. U.S. Bank is proud to sponsor the Lakers on ESPN LA. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. The score, which is somewhat irrelevant, is Utah 75 and the Lakers 66. The number we're all paying attention to is Kobe Bryant has 37 points in just 30 minutes played here tonight. Michael, he's attempted 34 shots and made 14 of them.
That's not a bad percentage. It's about 43, 44%.
And now we're joined from the sidelines by Kobe's favorite teammate, Derek Fisher, who won 5 titles with Kobe. Fish, it's great to have you back in the building. Good to see you. How are you?
I'm great, John. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great tonight. This celebration of Kobe is really fun. I'm glad you're here to be a part of it. You know, one of the knocks, Derek, against Kobe over the years is he's a great individual player, but he didn't make his teammates better. And I always use you as the example. Didn't Kobe make you a better player in your career?
So who was knocking on that door?
Fans say, well, Kobe was a scorer. You know, he wasn't a guy like Magic who passed the ball a lot. And to me, I thought that Kobe passed the ball to you a lot, and you hit a lot of big shots because you two worked well together. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that Kobe's resume and his career speaks for itself in terms of how he made other people better. I mean, you don't win 5 NBA championships without making other people better, and especially the role that he played for our teams. And there's no doubt that he made me individually better, and he made all of our teams better. And sometimes that meant that he had to shoot the ball as much as he did to make us better, and he was willing to do that.
We all have favorite Kobe moments, Derek Fisher. Which one stands out the most for you?
Is that the Splash Father?
That's right.
What's up, Michael?
Three-pointer by Kobe, no good. Tipped in by Nance. Go ahead, Fish. Your favorite Kobe moment. You had so many. Can you even pick one?
Yeah, no. I mean, I've been picking, Game 7 in 2010 against the Celtics. During a timeout early in the first half. I had never seen him want to win a game so bad, like one single game. And that particular night, during the timeout, he was literally shaking. He was so anxious to win the game. and that was the first time I'd ever seen that. And so I'm sitting there during this timeout. We're behind. We're not playing that great. And he's literally shaking. And, I leaned over to him and I said, look, there's no other player in the world that I'd rather be in this position with than you right now. Let's go win the game. Let's go win the championship. And, not that did it, but it was just a great moment that I'll never forget.
Did he just psych himself up too much for that game? That's why his shots just weren't falling?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, Michael, you played on those great Laker teams that had many battles against the Celtics. And, for our generation, we played the Celtics in 08 and we lost, and we played the Celtics in 2010. And I think for Kobe, who's such a student of the game and a historian, basically, in basketball, he knew that to be one of the great Laker legends of all times, you had to beat the Celtics at some point in your career.
Yep, had to slay the Celtics. Here's Tarek Black.
That was his opportunity to lead his team past the Celtics, and he was not going to let that opportunity get by.
Derek Fisher spending a few minutes with us. He's here tonight for Kobe. Fish, why was it important for you to be here tonight?
Well, I think this moment is bigger than all of us, individually. I don't even think it's about me being here. It's all about, Kobe. I think that this moment in the history of the NBA basketball.
Kobe for three. Good! He's got 40 points in a timeout.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and Fish, we'll let you enjoy the rest of the game, but I agree with you. And Fish, let me leave you with this compliment. I thought you were great on Turner the other night, working in the studio. I don't know if that's where your heart lies. I know you might want to go back to coaching, but if you don't, go back to broadcasting because you were super at it.
I appreciate it, John. Thank you guys for all the support over the years, man. Wish you guys the best.
Great to see you here, Fish.
Thank you.
Timeout on the floor. Lakers down 9, but Kobe has 40 points on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
This is ESPN LA 710.
Get access to everything Lakers is with Lakers mobile app. It's your ultimate source for game day stats, scores, pictures, and in-arena experiences like seat upgrades. Download it right now for free on Apple and Android devices.
Kobe Bryant is in the game. He's played 32 minutes. If he finishes the game, he'll finish with 42 minutes. Right now, he has 40 points with 9:31 to go in the game. The score, which is somewhat irrelevant, is Jazz 82, Lakers 73. And to say that these fans got what they came for is the understatement of the year. Just buzzing as Kobe hit the 40 mark with that three. Here the ball goes to Rodney Hood. Hood right side to Trey Lyles. Lyles three-pointer good. 85-73. It's Kobe, Clarkson, Huertas, Tarek Black, and Larry Nance. Kobe's got it. Top of the key. Around a pick from Tarek Black. Kobe, three-pointer. Good again! 43 for Kobe.
He's setting a record that may never be broken. Retirement
points
game.
In your last game, yeah.
I don't know who's going to top this or come close to it.
Here's Joe Ingles with it, top of the key. Ingles, three-pointer over Kobe, no good. Rebound Huertas. Guess where I think this ball's going? Ingles is holding Kobe. And he's got the ball now. Kobe with it, one-on-one against Ingles. Dribbles right. Another three. No good this time. Trey Lyles has got it. 85-76, Jazz by 9. 8:15 to go in the game. Here is Shelvin Mack, double-teamed. Throws it to Trey Lyles. Lakers in a half-court trap. Lyles to Rodney Hood. Hood with 6 to shoot. Give it to Shelvin Mack behind the three-point line. Mack dribble to the rim. Gets to the rim. Throws it up. Can't finish. Rebound Kobe. Length of the court. Clarkson. Slam dunk. 85-78. 8 in the game for Clarkson. Trey Lyles with it. Top of the key. Lyles. Bounce pass. Rodney Hood. Met by Tarek Black. Blocked by Black. A spectacular block. Here come the Lakers the other way. Clarkson to Nance. Slam dunk. Timeout, Utah. 85-80. Fans on their feet. The last game is going out as the most entertaining of the year. Kobe's got 43. The Lakers are within 5 on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
This is ESPN LA 710.
Stay tuned to the State Farm postgame show on ESPN LA. State Farm ensuring you through slam dunks, three-pointers, and assists. State Farm, we exist to assist.
John Ireland, Michael Thompson, and Mike Trudell rejoining us from the sidelines. Mike's calls from the sidelines all year long have been brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports. The Lakers are within 5, 85-80, and Kobe Bryant is the story. Mike Trudell, he has 43 points in his final NBA game. Your thoughts on what we're seeing here?
So, I mean, what else, right? What else would Kobe do except score this many points? And I don't want to hear how many shots he needed to get there. You know, he's still shooting a decent percentage. And this is the 135th time he's scored at least this much. John, you had this trivia question on your radio show the other day. That includes playoff games, but still, I think it's closer to 122 in the regular season. But, man, how else to have Kobe go out? And how about this? Jack Nicholson, we had on TV for one quick question and then one question in which he didn't want to follow up, which was funny. He said he predicted Kobe would score 40 points when Kobe had 35. Jack said before the game he predicted it. So there you go. Jack Nicholson, #1 Lakers fan. He knew what was up.
And Kobe might get to 50. Crowd chanting defense. Trey Lyles driving down the middle, kick it to Hayward. Hayward driving down the middle. Bounce pass. Throws it to Chris Johnson. Three-pointer, no good. That was an excellent defensive sequence for the Lakers. And here they come, trailing by 5 with exactly 7 minutes to go. Kobe with it in front of Nicholson. Kobe dribbles through the crowd, and they foul him. That's the first team foul on Utah. It was on Hayward. And Kobe will inbound it to Julius Randle. Randle back to Kobe. Kobe dribbles towards the rim, elevates in the lane, 8-foot fall away, no good. Rebound, Trey Lyles. Lyles has it, gets it ahead and throws it away to Raul Neto. Threw it at Shaq, who's sitting in a courtside seat.
Actually shot it.
Man, you see the intensity on defense picking up at last for the Lakers, trying to send Kobe out with a victory here.
Kobe's got it right wing, one-on-one against Gordon Hayward. Kobe looking for a screen, can't find one. Dribbles to the baseline, whips it outside to Clarkson. Clarkson with 3 to shoot. Runner in the lane, good. 85-82. Lakers trail by 3. They've trailed by as many as 15 here in the second half. And there's the defense chant that Mike Trudell was making reference to. The defensive intensity has turned up. Raul Neto with it. Neto one-on-one against Clarkson. Neto going to the basket. 20-foot fall away, good. Nice shot by Raul Neto. 87-82.
Man, a contested fadeaway from Neto. You would have taken that if you were the Lakers. Utah's making some shots tonight.
Kobe down the middle. Kobe elevates. 10-footer in the lane. Good. 45 for Kobe Bryant. 45 points. And the Lakers trail by 3.
This game has turned into a classic, Trudell.
Crowd on its feet. Gordon Hayward with it. Top of the key, guarded by Kobe. Hayward down the middle all the way. Lay it up and in. 89-84. 5:15 to go in the game. Kobe with 45 points. That's his season high. Kobe down the middle. Kobe elevates. 10-footer, no good. And he's surprised he missed that. He got right to the spot he wanted to and missed it. Here is Hayward. Give the ball to Chris Johnson. Three-pointer by Johnson, no good. Rebound, Nance battling. Huertas has got it. Inside 5 minutes to go in the game. Huertas dribbles left. Huertas throws it off. Trey Lyles out of bounds. It'll be Laker ball. Substitutions now. D'Angelo Russell in. Marcelo Huertas out. Here's Kobe's line. 45 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's 17 of 43. He has a steal. And there's 5 and a block shot as well. He's 5 of 20 from 3. Here is Julius Randle. Hands it to Kobe. And now Chris Johnson trying to fight through a pick. Second team foul.
Kobe and the kids right. John, Kobe and the kids right now, right? You got Clarkson, Russell, Randle, Nance Jr., the future of the Lakers, and Kobe in one final game.
And my guess is this is how they finish, Mike, don't you think?
You think so? You think so?
Here is Randle, top of the key, 10 seconds to shoot. Kobe left side. Kobe into the paint. Kobe 360 spin. Fall away from behind the backboard. Couldn't get there. And here's Hayward coming back the other way. Hayward to Lyles. Back to Hayward. Slam dunk. 4:20 to go, and they tried to throw it length of the court to Kobe. That's a bad pass, and Utah has it coming the other way. Jazz by 7. 4:10 to go in the game. Gordon Hayward with it on the left elbow. Hayward turns, Kicks it to Johnson, throws it away. Clarkson steals it. Here's Clarkson into the front court. Clarkson kick it to Kobe right side. Got to the rim, lay it up, can't finish. Rebound, Trey Lyles battling. Gets it to Chris Johnson. Ahead to Hayward. Down to Booker, and he jams it. And Byron Scott wants a timeout with 3:46 to go in the game. 3:46 to go in Kobe's career. Jazz by 9. Kobe has 45 points. Back with the finish next on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
This is ESPN LA 710.
John Ireland, Michael Thompson with you at Staples Center. Michael, I mentioned earlier that the most points ever scored by a Hall of Famer in the final game of his career was 29 points.
By who?
By John Havlicek.
Wow.
The most points ever scored in a career finale before tonight was Jordan Crawford in 2014. He scored 41. Eddie House had 35. Kobe is shattering. Kobe now has 45 points. 45. So he's shattering every record on his way out the door.
Jordan Crawford, what record did he set? What was that?
Most points until tonight in a career finale was held by Jordan Crawford. And now as Kobe makes his way to the visitor's end, the crowd rises to its feet and salutes him. 3:46 remaining in Kobe Bryant's career. 3:46. Lakers trail by 9. The crowd chanting Kobe. Here's D'Angelo Russell dribbling into the front court. Russell trying to get the ball to Bryant. Russell crosses over the defense, down the middle, runner in the lane, no good. Rebound, grabbed, and a foul. Shelvin Mack got the ball. It's either on Nance or Russell. It's on Russell. I don't know what people were expecting, but I don't think anybody was expecting a 50-point game, and they may get it.
No, not that.
93-84, Utah by 9. Gordon Hayward dribbling right. Hayward to the rim, foul. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, if he's going to get 50, he needs to get the ball about 3 or 4 more times, 3 or 4 more shots to give him a chance to do it. You figure he's going to knock down a 3 and another 2, then he'll be right at 50.
Kobe has played 39 minutes. If he finishes the game, he'll finish at 42. Nobody has left. Everyone's still in their seats at Staples Center. Hayward makes 1 out of 2 free throws, and the lead for Utah is 10. Kobe will bring it up for the Lakers. 3:15 to go in his career. Kobe dribbling left. One-on-one against Gordon Hayward. Kobe spins away from Hayward, got to the rim, elevates, lay it up, and in! 47 for Kobe.
Now we got to get him a 3.
Here's Gordon Hayward with it. Hayward, top of the key. Inside 3 minutes left in the game. Shelvin Mack with it, crowd chanting defense. 3-pointer by Mack. Banked, it rimmed out, but Trevor Booker got the rebound. And the Lakers are now back on defense, and Chris Johnson gets away from his defender and lays it up and in.
Well, Kobe dribbles down and pulls up into a 3.
If he hits a 3, the roof might come off. Kobe has 47 points, 2:30 to go in his career. Kobe behind the 3-point line, double team. Kobe with Gordon Hayward on him. Kobe shakes Hayward, spins him to the middle of the lane, drives to the rim, lay it up, and foul.
And he got a chance to get the 49.
To shoot 2. If he makes these 2, he would have 49 points.
Well, he's definitely going to get to 50 now.
With 2:16 remaining.
Kobe tonight, 18 of 46 from the field, 5 of 20 from three-point land.
The crowd cheering Kobe as he goes to the free throw line.
And nobody has left this building.
Free throw good. 48 for Kobe. He's 7 of 9 from the line tonight.
He's played 40 minutes at this point.
Crowd chanting MVP. Free throw. Good. 49 for Kobe. He's played a season-high 40 minutes. He has a season-high 49 points. And there are exactly 2 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in his career. Breathing heavy and obviously tired. Hayward dribbles left, down the middle, stripped. Grabbed by Randall. Randall gives it to Kobe. 1 point away from 50. Kobe dribbles right, down the middle, all the way, powers up. 50! Kobe has 51 points as he lays it up and in. Are you kidding me? 51 points on the last night of your NBA career? Who does this? Shelvin Mack traveling, and the Lakers aren't dead yet in the game. 96-90.
Who does this? Only one guy. And they're watching him right now. You're listening to it. 1:34 to go. Now, when is Byron going to take Kobe out? I think if he scores the next bucket, they should commit a foul and take him out. Even though this game is winnable, so you just leave him in? They're only down 6 with 1:34 to go.
That's a great question. I don't know.
I would leave him in until the last possession.
There he is. Kobe down the middle. Pulls up. 15-footer. Good!
Yeah, Lakers
53 for Kobe. 96-92. It's a 4-point game. Everybody on their feet, including the Laker players. Crowd chanting defense. Gordon Hayward, top of the key. Hayward, three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Nance. Give it to Kobe. 1:05
He's looking to pull up and shoot
go
a
in the
three.
game. 1:05. Three-pointer by Bryant. Good! Timeout, Utah. Kobe has 56 points. And it's 96-95 Jazz. Exactly 1 minute remaining in the game. They're going to look at Kobe's last three to see if he was behind the line. And everybody, including Jack Nicholson, is jumping up and down. You ever see anything like this?
No, this is surreal. This is like otherworldly. I mean, for him to, number one, have the energy to play like this at 37, and in a game that's competitive, and the game's up for grabs right now. So, you don't take him out. You let him play until the last possession, and let him just stay on the court and just enjoy the ovation after the final buzzer.
Staples Center is as loud as it's been all year, obviously. And if you're just tuning in, where you been? Jazz 96, Lakers 95. Kobe Bryant has 56 points. You heard me. 56 points. And Michael, now 60, which he's only done 5 times in his entire career, is not out of the question.
No, 59 seconds to go. The Lakers will get another couple possessions. You bet he can get there.
Kobe looks dead tired. He's played 41 minutes.
He says he's going to get up tomorrow and work out. You really believe he will?
Not after this performance.
So they're talking to Byron Davis. Byron Davis is pumping him up.
All right, here we go. Utah ball. Jazz lead by 1. 1 minute to go in the game. Kobe with 56 points on the final night of his career. Hayward has it. Left side, Shelvin Mack almost dropped it out of bounds. Mack, top of the key, Trey Lyles. Lyles back to Mack. Three-pointer by Shelvin Mack. No good. Rebound, D'Angelo Russell. Gives it to Kobe. Kobe has the ball. Lakers trail by 1. Kobe dribbling left, around a pick from Randall. Pulls up. Two-pointer. Good! 58 for Bryant. The Lakers lead by 1. If I wasn't sitting here, I wouldn't believe it. This is like out of a movie. If I turned this in for a script, no one would believe it.
His teammates are all falling down like they're fainting over there. They can't believe what they're seeing.
They trailed by 15. Kobe has 58 points, and they lead 97-96.
You know the whole world's tuning in right now. If people weren't watching, everybody's calling and texting all their friends. You better tune in. You're missing something special.
58 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And his career, Michael, is over in 31.6 seconds. And the Lakers lead by 1. I kind of ruled out the game.
Yeah, kind of.
I thought, well, maybe Kobe can get 50.
You know, you kind of hope the Jazz can score here and have about 15 seconds to go in the clock so Kobe can just come down and knock down a game winner. It's almost like the way the fates are going to have this all play out. The Jazz have 31.6 seconds. Obviously a full 24 seconds to get a shot off.
Kobe is exhausted. His teammates are jumping up all over him. Look at the smile on Gary Vidi's face. Vidi retiring after tonight. And this building is as loud as it's been since the 2010 finals. No one is left. Everyone on their feet. Utah ball with 31 seconds to go.
Their go-to guy is Gordon Hayward. So look for him to probably try to make a play here or set up a play for him to get a shot off. He's being guarded by Jordan Clarkson.
Kobe is guarding Joe Ingles, who is unlikely to take the shot. That's smart. It's Kobe, Clarkson, Nance, Randall, and Russell.
Ingles will take it if you leave him alone. He's a good shooter.
Trey Lyles has it in the left corner, guarded by Randall. Give it to Hayward. Back to Lyles. Lyles dribbles right. Lyles down the middle. Met by Randall. Puts it up, no good. Ball's loose. Lakers have it. Shot clock is off. Kobe's got the ball.
They got to foul him.
Brings it into the front court. They foul him, and Kobe has a chance to get to 60 and put the Lakers up by 3. Listen to this crowd.
They had a foul to give, so get the ball back to Kobe and make them foul him again.
So my bad, no free throws here. That was the first in the last 2 minutes. If they foul again, and Kobe has the ball again, dribbles right, and they foul him. So now he goes to the free throw line. If he makes these 2 free throws, Kobe has 60, and the Lakers lead by 3. There are 14.8 seconds to go. 14.8. Listen to this building. 97-96 Lakers. First free throw by Kobe. Good. 59 points. I don't think Utah's going to call a timeout. So after this free throw, they're going to try and play it out. Kobe's second free throw, good. He has 60. The Lakers lead by 3. Here we go. Utah needs a 3 to tie it. Hayward driving down the middle all the way to the rim, lay it up, no good. Rebound grab. Kobe's got it. Length of the court pass to Clarkson. Clarkson at the rim. Slam dunk. Game in the refrigerator. Kobe's last night. He's going to score 60. And I don't believe what I just saw. The Laker players have embraced Kobe as a team at half court, and the game is not over. 4.1 seconds to go in the game. And you talk about sending a guy out right. Wow.
Kobe embraces Shaq over there in the sideline.
Michael, you've been doing this forever. Ever see anything like this?
No. 60 points, 37 years old, body all banged up, having to be iced down, missed games. It's just, it's superhuman. And like I said, I'm sure the word has spread around the world. And if people weren't watching this game or listening to this game, they've all tuned in. If some people were watching the Warriors make history tonight with their 73rd win.
Kobe had a 38-point second half. It's Utah ball. 4.1 seconds to go. The Lakers lead by 5. Are you kidding me? I'll say it again. And now, They're trying to get Kobe out of the game so the fans can give him an ovation. Ryan Kelly is checking into the game, and Lawrence Tanner should announce this.
Replacing Kobe Bryant.
Kobe is embraced by Byron Scott. The Redcoats are having trouble keeping all the photographers off the court. They're trying to get everybody off the court so they can play the last 4 seconds. It may not happen. Crowd chanting Kobe. This has the feel, Michael, of a clinch game.
Yep, sure does. People want to rush the court and just get near Kobe.
Joe Ingles will inbound it. 4.1 to go. Ingles to Lyles. Three-pointer by Lyles, no good.
Get that ball.
Clarkson with the rebound.
No, don't throw the ball
away.
away.
Game is over. The Lakers have won it. And Kobe Bryant, on the final night of his NBA career, scores 60 points. 6-0. I told you nobody does glitz like the Lakers, and they delivered in spades. 101-96 the final. Kobe with 60. There will be a special presentation coming up at half court that we will carry for you live. Don't go anywhere. Unbelievable. Shaq and Kobe embracing on the sidelines. And if you're going to go out, Michael, how about that?
Hitting a home run, getting a win, scoring 60 points. Talking about hitting a grand slam, walk-off grand slam is what Kobe did tonight.
Game winner, 60 points. He's running over to his family, gives his wife a kiss, gives his daughters a big hug. And Michael, how many cameras are down there around him? Would you say 20?
At least 20.
Yeah.
It's a horde of media and
ladies and gentlemen,
it's
your
like a
attention,
wave
please.
of people just following
At this time, will you please give a warm welcome to former teammates of Kobe Bryant in his 20-year career with the Lakers.
Onto the court come all of Kobe's former teammates. Gary Payton's down there, Ron Harper down there, Shaq, Horace Grant. There's Adam Morrison, Ronny Turioff. These guys all played games with Kobe.
Gary Payton is there, the Hall of Famer.
Of course, we talked to Derek Fisher and Rick Fox earlier. They're both down there.
Horace Grant. Eldon Campbell. It's good to see Eldon Campbell. Kareem Rush. DJ Benga. Lamar Odom is there. Good to see Lamar. Chris Mim.
And again, no one's left the building. If you're just tuning in, and I'm not making any of this up, the Lakers trailed by 15 points. Kobe put the team on his back. He hit the game winner and scored 60 points in his final game, 6-0.
Devin George.
You hear the chant, Kobe Bryant, and there's Lamar Odom. That's the big cheer you hear as LO hugs Kobe.
Horace Grant is there, waiting for his turn to give him a hug.
And this is something special here at Staples Center tonight, and these Laker fans deserved it.
Nobody's going anywhere. It's going to be a late departing crowd out of Staples Center tonight.
If you would have presented this script, Kobe scores 60, hits the game winner, Lakers come from 15 down. I think all the screenwriters, Joel Silver, the great producers down there, and I think they kick it back to you and say, nah, nobody's going to believe this. It's too feel-good. Yet it happened. It actually happened tonight. Kobe Bryant scores a season-high 60 points.
Just a amazing scene here. Like I said, nobody, John, I've never seen this before. Nobody has left this building. I mean, you look at every seat, even up in the 300 level, everything's full. People are just standing, taking pictures. Everybody's phone is out.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome number 24, Kobe Bryant.
And Kobe's going to talk to the crowd. He has given hugs to all of his teammates. Derek Fisher embracing him now. And here he goes, making his way to center court. I said Michael he wasn't going to cry, but I didn't know the game was going to go like this. I'm not sure he doesn't lose it now. This was just a dream. And Kobe is making his way to center court. Here he is addressing the Staples Center crowd for the final time in a Lakers uniform on a night where he scored 60 points in his final NBA game. 6-0. Been doing this 20 years. Michael's been involved with the NBA longer than that. Never seen anything like it. They're backing the cameras up so everybody can see Kobe. And here he is.
Man. Guys, it's, I can't believe how fast 20 years went by. I mean, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And, to be standing here at center court with you guys, my teammates behind me, and appreciating all this, the journey that we've been on. We've been through our ups and been through our downs. And I think the most important part is that we all stayed together throughout. I grew up a diehard Laker fan. Diehard. I mean, I knew everything about every player that's ever played here. So to be drafted and then traded to this organization and to spend 20 years here, I mean, you can't write something better than this. And I'm more proud of the fact that not about the championships, but about the down years, because we didn't run. We played through all that stuff, and we got our championships, and we did it the right way. And all I can do here is just thank you guys. Thank you guys for all the years of support. Thank you guys for all the motivation. Thank you for all the inspiration. And, what's funny, the thing that had me cracking up all night long was the fact that I go through 20 years of everybody screaming to pass the ball. And on the last night, they're like, don't pass it. This has been absolutely beautiful, you guys. I can't believe it's come to an end. You guys will always be in my heart. And I sincerely appreciate it. No words can describe how I feel about you guys. And thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys. And I love you guys. And my family, my wife Vanessa, our daughters Natalia and Gianna, thank you guys for all your sacrifice. For all the hours I spent in the gym working and training. And Vanessa, you holding down the family the way that you have. I can't, there's no way that I can thank you enough for that. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And what can I say? Mamba out.
Kobe drops the mic at center court. Embraces his daughters. Confetti flies into the air. And the 2015-2016 season is officially over. The worst season in Laker history ends on one of the coolest nights I've ever seen here. Kobe drops 60. Lakers come from 15 down, and no one has left the building. The Lakers locker room report is next. That'll be followed by a national postgame show carried across the entire country on the ESPN radio network, hosted by Steve Mason and Michael Thompson. I'm John Ireland saying goodbye for the final time this season. Once again, the final score from Staples Center on a night where Kobe Bryant finishes his career with 60 points. Lakers 101, Jazz 96 on the one and only ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
And the thing I love most about it is this. Like, when the draft is happening, it's awesome because you get to find out everything, but it's this.